You're now tuned into the NoteCast. We play all the schmackers.
Every Friday.
I'd be up here buzzing and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's cool.
However, I stay Gucci down to the socks.
It's Big Richie.
The Daily Note.
Yo. It's been a hiatus, but we're back and shit.
Back with me this time.
Yeah, we brought a friend and
Damn, can we introduce you?
Facts.
Fuck.
More than a friend.
God damn.
I was getting there, Rich. I was
You just getting there, fam.
Let us build it up. We was getting
He's
there.
new to this, obviously.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
He's Rich is very fucking excited for this.
Yes, long time, but
What up, though? I'm the Don Coogee, and this is the NoteCast. This is a new season, a new format, a new co-host, a new position for Louis as he co-host, I guess.
It's a fresh take on the NoteCast.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
These are facts.
So yeah, I'm the Don Coogee. You can just call me Coogee for short.
I'm Louis. You can just call me Louis. You know how it goes.
And I'm Big Rich. They say I shouldn't call myself Big anymore, but whatever.
Why shouldn't they call you? Why should they call you Big Rich?
Why should we call Big Sean Big Sean?
No. People who don't know.
I put the work in to deserve big. Okay?
For the people who don't know that you were big prior to this, explain to the people why we shouldn't be calling you Big Rich.
I used to be 310 pounds. Now I'm 180. Big
Hey.
And they say I can't call myself Big Rich anymore because of that. But I'm like, I earned that name. You know what I mean?
Who said you can't call yourself Big Rich? I still go Big Rich.
A lot of people say, you're Slim Rich now.
I feel like it's just a joke, though.
They kind of say, a lot of people are serious. Like, you can't call yourself Big
Diet
Rich.
Big
Rich
Sean's
Light.
Big Sean's not.
Exactly. You know how many Pop-Tarts I ate to get to that name? Ice cream? Are you serious?
How many pieces to the face?
Nah, all the blue cheese and all that, I feel it.
Blue cheese with the pizza. That's right. That's correct. That's correct. So here on this new take of the NoteCast,
yes, sir.
We're gonna touch on some topics every week, and every week we're gonna give y'all the hot takes and just give y'all all our opinions and our stances on things that are going on in the real world, in the music business.
The real world.
Yeah, you know, the world out there outside these four walls and this
a lot
camera.
of shit going on outside these four walls. So.
Yeah, a shit ton. Thank you, Trump. But we're going to start off with recently the Grammys just passed.
They did.
Yep.
So how you guys feeling about the Grammys? And
real quick, I wanted to point out the fact that I love how we always say fuck the Grammys.
Yeah.
But we always watch the Grammys.
You
know what I mean?
I have never watched the Grammys. I'm sorry, I lied. I watched the Grammys the one time they had the Swagger Like Us performance. That's 07.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, my nigga. Yeah, so I can honestly say I do not watch the Grammys. I haven't had cable since like 2010.
Yeah, it's been a long time without cable.
Yeah,
ever since I moved back up, I'm just like, I don't need cable. I just need Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi.
Shit, I got cable. Thank you, mama.
Yeah, we some broke ass apartment niggas, so we don't pay for things we don't need, fam.
Nah, I feel you, fam. I feel you, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like as the years go by, we start to care a little less and a little less, even though Twitter just always talks about it. Because Twitter's just always going to talk, you know?
My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, I just never took the Grammy serious because I know what it is. It's really just a popularity contest. A whole slew of great artists have been snubbed. You know what I mean? And
can you name the people who haven't won a Grammy? Because you have a list like of important people who've never won a Grammy.
Off the top of my head.
Yep.
Go for it. Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Tupac.
Yep.
Biggie.
Okay.
Yep.
Bob freaking Marley.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Like, there's more, but I can't.
Fergie has a Grammy though.
Over Nas. Nas don't have one. Fergalicious. Come on, are you serious?
That's a fire record though.
So let's run it back a little. So the winners for the Grammys so far, like Bruno Mars is definitely a standout. Yep. He swept the category.
He's on top of the world right now.
He's been on top of the world forever.
I feel like right now he's the hottest he's ever been.
Nah, maybe.
He's always been hot, but like he's the hottest.
Nah,
I mean,
bro.
he swept the Grammys. Like, what else can you say?
I want to say he was bigger when he did the Super Bowl like 3 years in a row.
That's fair.
You remember that? He did like the Super Bowl halftime performance like twice in a row.
Yeah.
And he had that 20. No, not the 24. It's the record.
Isn't that Katy Perry?
Nah,
the Sharks.
No.
She performed too. That was a very good. That was a very underrated performance. But nah, Bruno Mars did the Super Bowl like twice. I remember. I was like, damn, this nigga's always doing something. He did the All-Star
Back
game
when
too.
Grenade was,
Yeah, he was out here, bro. He did Grenade, and he did the other record. What's the
Grenade was a banger.
What's the record? Not the 24K Magic.
I'm
record.
a billionaire.
No. Who cares? Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars deserves all the Grammys he got.
Nah, he.
Yeah,
Which
like,
ones did he get? Do we
he
know?
got best album in general.
Yep.
He got best R&B album.
Yep.
He got best song in general, like
Yep.
best record. He got. Those are the three that stood
matter.
out. But he got 3 more. I know.
Probably
that.
the best album in his genre.
Yeah.
The
The
best
R&B
pop
one.
album or R&B, whatever.
No, he didn't get the pop one.
Okay, so best R&B album.
Yeah, and yeah, he got 6 of those.
Let's talk about what really matters. We know Bruno Mars is gonna win. Let's talk about the hip hop ones.
So
that's
Kendrick swept everything.
Yeah,
Bullshit,
let's talk
bullshit,
about that.
bullshit.
Kendrick got everything.
Let us talk about that.
Up to the hip hop performance. He got the loyalty.
A lot of people hate my opinion, but I feel like Kendrick Lamar is overrated.
Talk about it.
I don't think he's the freaking God MC like everyone thinks. Like he could Duke or spit. Don't get me wrong, but I personally think his music sucks. I think his delivery sucks. And everyone's always talking about how
we start, Rich.
And that's just my opinion. Everyone talks about how super deep his messages are, but I'm just saying they're not clear messages. It's like Jay-Z's 444 should have won that category.
That's fair.
You understood what the hell Jay-Z was talking about. He was very clear and precise with his message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like it was a better album than Damn.
Personally,
it really was. I feel like there was a bigger anticipation for it as well. Personally, the way Jay-Z promoted it, when it dropped, everything stopped when it dropped.
True.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, everything stopped when Humble dropped.
Not really.
That video dropped?
The video dropped on Twitter. Yo, nigga, did you see the promotion for 444?
I mean, yeah.
There was a billboard. It was on buses.
Correction. Twitter dropped. Twitter stopped.
Hip hop. But like,
everyone was a detective trying to figure out what 444 means.
True. We thought it was a movie at one point.
That's the place he got beat up at by Solange, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's the hotel. Yeah.
I'm in the elevator. Yep.
So
that's fair.
Two things to the Kendrick thing. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he didn't deserve any Grammys.
Yeah.
I feel as though he should have got like.
I think didn't he get like a visual one?
He got a visual one.
That video was dope. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he should got a visual Grammy.
But Jay-Z should have got that. I guess they're tired of Jay-Z. It's like when they stopped giving Jordan MVPs because they're tired of Jordan.
Or how LeBron is never in the MVP conversation.
I think that's what Jay-Z. He got that Jordan syndrome.
I personally feel like though, I don't even think Drake. I don't even think Kendrick or Jay-Z should have won that award. I think Tyler should have won that award. His album was a lot better than both their albums. First and foremost,
just look at the Daily Note, check our best of 17, our favorites, and first squad agrees.
First and foremost, let's address the elephant in the room. Damn wasn't that good. Like,
I don't think
Damn. What's the last time you listened to Damn, Louis?
Damn, when it dropped.
Yo, it dropped like a year ago.
You know what's crazy? I heard the Playboy Cardi joint
more
recently than the Damn joint because I played the Playboy Cardi joint after and was like, all right, I kind of care more here.
If you ask me, Damn doesn't come in my top 5 albums of last year.
No,
it
wasn't on ours either.
No, but like on my it barely cracks my top 10. I think ever since
crack mine, that's for damn sure.
I think ever since they snubbed Kendrick Lamar at the Grammys a few years ago with the Macklemore, because even look at To Pimp a Butterfly, they gave him every fucking award. Like he's sweeping the Grammys every time he drops the album, and I feel like they're doing that because they don't want any backlash because Kendrick Lamar backlash is annoying.
Yeah.
And I really feel like they felt that with the Macklemore snub. By the way, unpopular opinion as well, I 100% understand why Macklemore won. Do I think the album was better? No. He had fucking 3 #1 singles on an independent album. Kendrick Lamar's numbers were not touching that. And we all know the Grammys is a numbers game.
Yeah, that's fair.
But people are going to be mad because the other music was much more substance, you know what I mean? It was more, it was way better music.
Would you say that Cardi B should have got that best song?
Yes!
As opposed to Humble.
Here's where the Grammys is contradicting itself. The Grammys usually goes based off of what's the hottest, period.
Yeah.
Cardi B, Bodak, I don't even really like Cardi B. I think she's annoying as hell with her voice. It's annoying. You know what I mean? But Bodak Yellow was a banger. That was like, it broke records and everything. She should have definitely won that.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. Like, she's the most popular. You got to give it to her based off of that criteria. That's what the Grammys goes by. But they broke the rule for Kendrick.
Now, since they broke the rule for Kendrick, do you think next year they'll break the rule for SZA since she apparently also got snubbed?
I don't think she got snubbed.
All nothing.
I don't think she
award.
got snubbed.
Nothing at all.
I mean, like, so
How you get nominated for 5 and lose all of them though? Like,
Jay-Z got nominated for 6 and lost all 6. I don't think nominations don't matter. Like when people are like, I'm honored to be nominated. Like, shut up.
You know, okay, speaking of SZA, you know what I found very interesting?
What's up?
I guess the head of the Grammys or whatever you want to call him, he came out and basically, because a lot of people were complaining that a lot of women didn't win the Grammys.
Yeah.
And he said, well, the women
Only
gotta
11.
do better.
Only 11 like women have won Grammys.
This
the
dude
past
said,
Grammys.
well, the women gotta step up. I
Well,
was
damn.
like, you really think so, bro? Like, yeah.
I mean, but women won. SZA got beat by Alicia Cara, who's a woman.
Yes,
But I'm
best
saying,
new
I guess
artist,
there's a bunch of other categories that they just, I don't know.
To be honest with you, I can't really comment on that because I don't really know anything outside of hip hop. I don't know who was best country.
But for him to even say, we don't even have to know. But for him to even say
Yeah,
that
he's
the women
obviously-
gotta step up, that just sounds. Bad.
It sounds very sexist.
Very sexist and unfair.
But let's be real. All these publication things, it's a boys club. You know what I mean? It's it's for sure a boy. Almost everything we know and love is a big boys club, and there's a few girls attempting to make the difference, but the men always win, which is something where the world is attempting to change. But
you know, it's a progress.
That's absolutely progress.
Long process.
I think people saying SZA got snubbed is trash though. Off the strength of, I don't like when someone wins an award how they try to
downplay the person
that
who
actually
won
won it. Right?
Yeah, like
because shout out to Alessia Cara, she definitely deserves that best new artist.
I gotta
award.
peep her because I never heard of her before she won that Grammy.
She makes incredible music. She can sing live.
Yeah.
She has better numbers than SZA. Like everything that she won for, it makes sense. Like
makes sense for sure.
Only hip hop Twitter's upset that SZA won, but they don't know the other people in this category.
It's Black Twitter.
You know what I mean?
And they know him. They just don't know Alessia Cara.
Who else was in that category?
Because Khaled was in the category.
He was like a fucking
Uzi was in the category.
Uzi, honestly, if you let me tell it, I think Uzi should have won over SZA. If you let me tell it, I think Uzi's a star.
I think.
Conversation for a different day, but I feel
yeah,
you.
he is.
I think he should have won over SZA.
I don't know, like
bro,
over SZA, like...
Nick, fucking the I Don't Wanna Die. What's that record called?
EXO Tour Life.
EXO Tour Life is bigger than any SZA record.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That song was on commercials
Everywhere.
Like, I wouldn't be shocked if fucking Justin Timberlake brings him out the halftime show. That's how big that song is. That song is humongous. Uzi had a bigger year. He's been touring long. Like, let's be real. SZA's been out for 4 years, and now she's popping.
Yeah.
The second we got Uzi, he's been a star since.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I personally feel like Uzi should have won that award over SZA, but Alicia Cara deserved it over both because she's a bigger artist. She's a bigger new artist. She transcends more than the genre she's a part of.
Okay.
Because outside of hip hop and R&B, no one's really checking for SZA. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
See, sometimes we go too much based off Twitter and what Twitter's saying,
or based off like what's being listened to in our genre.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I'm not gonna. For example, Logic got his first.
Yeah, no, do yours.
Logic got his first #1 record, and guess who's featured? Alicia Cara. That's one of the biggest records of the year, and she's featured, and she's a big part of the reason that song's getting spun.
Yeah,
she's a big artist. Her first single, platinum, like her album, like she's a humongous deal.
Yeah.
So like, SZA losing to her is not a bad thing.
It's also a similar situation when Beck won that album over Beyonce.
Yes.
Everyone was like, "Who the fuck is Beck?" We're just like, "Wait,
but like
you don't even know who he is. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should look at who he is since he just beat Beyonce."
Yeah, that's true. People don't do their homework enough.
Yeah, so it's like I don't think SZA got snubbed. I think Kendrick. They're gonna give Kendrick everything because he is.
Jay-Z got snubbed.
Jay-Z definitely got snubbed, and they give him like an award too. They gave him like some honorary hip hop award.
Here's my thing too. I love clear, precise messages. You can have a bunch of double entendres and like crazy meanings behind why you don't like police, or you can be like, I know you ain't say fuck the police, straight up like that. And that's what I like.
True. That's true.
I don't want to sit here and do homework and have to read the Bible to understand your lyrics. If it's about a deep message, deep messages need to be portrayed like clearly, and that's what was Pac's appeal. He was very good at saying what the hell was on his mind, and you didn't have to sit there and try to figure it out. Like, and that's why it hits you so directly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one more question before we move on to the next topic. Since we're kind of like, all right, Grammys or whatever, they're being unfair.
No, I don't think they're whatever. They're a big deal. It's the Grammys.
They're a big deal, but
like
since we're feeling like while Rich said, like, all right, we only care until what happens, kind of like a double XL cover.
Absolutely.
Like, which we're getting into later.
Is there a different award that you feel like should be pushed forward since we want to move back from the Grammys? Like, should we put more weight on a different award show versus the Grammys?
Well,
since we're like,
sadly, in the hip hop world, the only hip hop award show is the BT Award Show, and that doesn't matter because we don't care about the B, but we don't care about BT. So that's. But I think the hip hop award should matter. I think I usually think they got their nominations.
That's another moment we care, like the BT Hip Hop
Yeah, because
Awards.
we complain when hip hop doesn't get the attention at Grammys, but then we don't want to support our own.
We don't support the
platforms
BET, but like they're trying. Like they're not like every year I look at their nominations. I'm like, oh, this is fair.
Like BET, where like, Kanye never shows up. This one never shows up. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
But to be fair, Kanye doesn't show up to the Grammys either.
That's fair.
This year.
He hasn't shown up in like 3 years.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it's like the reason the BET Awards don't matter is because we don't make it matter. When it's time for the BET Awards, Twitter's roasting it, but that's not our fault. It's BET's fault.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like we don't support BET not because it's a black owned. First and foremost, it's not black owned. It's owned by Viacom.
Yeah,
But more importantly, they've been trashed for like half a decade. You know what I mean? Like let's be real for a second.
Except when they're playing Baby Boy.
Yeah,
I'm on that channel.
facts. But you get me though. Like the reason, like, because remember when BET was hot. I remember every summer I'd watch
106 and Park days.
when 106
right?
and Park was booming. Like the last important BET award show was the one Chris Brown cried at. Since then, BET's decline has been trash.
Sure, there's only a couple more after that.
Nah, bro.
I feel like there was a hip hop awards that was pretty like.
Maybe the first one.
Cause they didn't swagger like us. They had that big one.
That was before.
It was before Chris
that
Brown
was-
cried.
Yo, the Chris Brown crying thing was like, oh wait.
I read the Man in the Mirror.
Yeah, when he started crying in the
That shit was crazy, and everyone forgave him just like that.
But you feel me though? Like the BET's been steadily like
that's true.
One thing about the Grammys, we can say whatever the fuck we want. They put on a show.
Yeah.
If you watch the performances are
Yes.
always high level. Like it's a
Okay.
good show.
It's a great idea. So Diddy, if you're listening, make a Revolt TV Awards, and let's put our platform number one. Let's put our artist number one. That's what I think.
And I think he's kind of making notions to that because the trash best year award thing that me and you watched with Joe Budden, Charlamagne and God, I got a lot of views. So maybe they'll eventually do an award show.
Word. I'm tired of the Grammys. I don't think the Grammys is a good.
Another award show that we kind of care about, although it's only the videos, the VMAs. When a rapper went to VMA, we're very excited.
That's true.
I mean, granted, like I want to say the last time you cared about a rapper winning one was like Tyler Creator when he won for Yonkers, or she, whatever the case was. But I just don't think we care about award shows.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
People definitely do.
People watch it, but like, when's the last time?
Just for their outfits, people
Yeah,
are clicking,
true.
you know what I mean? Like we definitely still care. People get mad when people get snubbed, yada yada.
We care, but it's definitely not a like. I used to look forward to award shows.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely.
mean?
Like that was a sitting like family moment. Like, hey, let's watch the award show. It's Sunday. Let's do it.
That was before the internet, right?
Also true.
Nah. I wouldn't say that.
I would.
I wouldn't before the internet.
Oh, before
Like,
social
before the internet
media
started,
got
like,
hot.
No, I wouldn't say that either. The Chris Brown award show, we had Twitter.
Oh, sure, we did, but like
It wasn't what it
started-
is now.
Yeah, that's what we're alluding to more or less.
Nah, wait, how many times have you watched award shows, anticipated it, and talked shit on Twitter and joked around? Like, award shows used to be a big Twitter thing, too, because that's where
They
we all
still are though.
But not as much is what I'm saying.
I
In the
don't
in the
agree,
world
yeah.
we're in. The hip-hop world, we don't care. I didn't know the Grammys was
It
happening.
was all
until-
over my timeline.
True,
I
until when
couldn't
it's
escape it.
But, like, we don't anticipate
Just
it.
like
is what
every
I'm saying.
year.
So that's the thing. If it's on the timeline, we're on it. If it's not, we don't care.
All right, yeah.
I guess so.
We can-
Real
so
quick, I
moving
wanted to make a
forward,
point. Like,
Mhm.
I noticed like Damian Marley won a Grammy, right? And I'm
Sure
sure
did.
the album
Best
is
reggae
fire.
album. Yep.
But I feel like now they kind of quick to give Marley's awards because they snubbed the biggest, baddest Marley of them all, which is Bob Marley.
Mhm.
So I feel like to make up for that, the other Marleys kind of got a shoe in to win one.
I mean,
so that's just my personal opinion. I'm not even saying.
I think
Yeah.
I think the Grammys definitely give people awards when they snub them.
Yeah.
Hence why Kendrick has like 12 Grammys now. Like he swept it for To Pimp a Butterfly, which although I didn't like the album, it deserved it because the album really was a very
Don't
big
get
deal.
me started on that.
But
album,
you
man.
get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can't be biased because I don't like it doesn't deserve an award. It really did a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It definitely shaped like what hip hop is
Nah,
right
it
now.
did.
You know what I mean? But I don't think Damn had that impact. I think Damn came and went, so
It
I don't
sure
understand
did.
why it's
Mm.
like he won 6 awards. He could have won.
Five.
He could have won like 2, and I would have been okay with that. He swept the Like he
444 needed
swept
something.
the Grammys, bro.
That's crazy.
Think about that. He swept the Grammys.
Yeah.
In the Grammys eyes, nothing matters in Kendrick in the world of Kendrick Lamar. Granted, a lot of rappers didn't submit albums though. Keep that in mind. Drake didn't submit. Ross didn't submit. Like a lot of niggas didn't submit for this year's Grammys.
Well, maybe because they knew.
No, I don't think. I think if Drake submitted, he win.
Well, I guess it don't hurt to submit. So.
So, you know what I mean. So maybe that's a big reason. But I personally feel like 444 was a bigger deal than them.
Yeah.
So he should
It
have won.
was.
No, it was.
It was.
That joint was on. It was on all the news channels because they were bad at what Jay-Z said. It just drew way more attention, way more talk.
Then OJ got out of jail after story of OJ.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I mean? Like
They were mad at him for the Jews in the credit line. Like it was way more thought provoking.
And it was a better album.
It started way more discussion. It was better. I'm sorry.
And
the music was better. Jay-Z's better in general. I'm sorry. No. Get Kendrick the hell out of here.
And maybe Jay-Z will sweep the Revolt Hip Hop Awards next year or the year after.
Frank Montana's gonna sweep him.
Segueing, Troy Ave is back on our timeline.
Hold on. Powder. So how we start this? I have a lot to say.
For those who don't know,
yes,
about the Troy Ave tax loan, because I was recently informed, more detailed about this situation. Richard, for those who don't know, Big Rich is like part of BSB at this point.
Should be. Powder.
Well, not at the moment, but so explain before we get into what's happening with Troy Ave snitching. Give us the background.
Yes,
give us a quick background of what's going on between him and Tax.
I don't know why Troy and Tax Stone started beefing. I think it has something to do with a song.
I think he stole a song from one of Tax Stone's artists. That's what Twitter says.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But they started beefing over that.
Yep.
And pretty much Troy is at Irving Plaza at a T.I. show. Mm-hmm. And it's him and Hemilito and what's his face, the dude that died, BSB Banga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're just there and they're unarmed. And allegedly Tax Stone runs in and he tries to kill Troy. Pretty much. I don't know if like a fight ensued before that.
Paint the picture though. They were in a fucking like.
They were in like a club, a crowded club.
Yeah.
With innocent bystanders.
Innocent bystanders. Tax Stone comes in with a gun, and that's Irving Plaza's fault for not checking people for weapons. Yeah. Anyways, so Tax Stone comes in, some sort of fight happens, and then he tries to shoot Troy. He pulls a gun out. Banga gets killed.
Bang, bang.
And then him and Troy are wrestling over the gun.
Yep.
Troy, in the process, gets shot in the leg because he's trying to take the gun from Tax Stone.
Yep.
But then he ends up taking it. Yep. Tax Stone runs away, allegedly Tax Stone. He runs away.
Okay.
And then Troy starts bucking at him, which is very gangster.
He gets shots, keeps bucking.
Most people would have frozen like, oh, my friend just
because his boy just died too. Not only did he try to shoot the man who killed his boy, his boy died in front of him.
So Troy just said, oh, powder. You know what I mean? Okay, so that happens.
Okay.
Troy's going through a bunch of court cases, trying to fight it, whatever. But the thing is,
gets buried a little bit.
Once you shoot back, it's not self-defense anymore, and the guy's running away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So Troy shouldn't have shot back, and he'd be in the clear.
No, but his instinct, when your friend gets killed, your instinct's to kill the guy.
No, I'm saying like
logistically,
legally, yes.
Legally, if he didn't shoot back, he'd be in the clear right now at this moment.
Because homeboy's running away.
Okay,
yes.
Yep. So fast forward to yesterday. Well, Tax Stone goes to jail. Everyone's saying free Tax Stone. For those who don't know, Tax Stone's a very beloved podcaster.
Yes.
He is one of my favorite podcasters because he's honestly just really hilarious. Not saying we should free the nigga for shooting people. I'm just saying for those who don't know.
What I was gonna say was a lot of people are mad at Troy at the situation and screaming free Tax, but Tax is the one that went in there with a bunch of innocent people, killed somebody, and shot in a crowded place. So why are we saying free Tax? I don't know, because you like his podcast. Like, come on, let's be real. But anyway.
Also, a lot of people don't like Trav.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything with Troy, we side with whoever's going against Troy.
Because if it wasn't Troy, we'd be calling the guy an American hero. Like, seriously. But it's Troy Ave, so we don't want to give him no props for what he did.
I'm sure Pereira's in the background just like,
Joey Baz. That's what you get. But yeah, so anyways. Alright, so all of that happens. And then apparently on Troy's new mixtape that he just dropped.
New Pac?
No, not New Pac. He dropped something after
New
Pac.
Something
White Christmas 5.
Yeah, he
drops that. And then on his song Too Legit
It's
to
my
Quit,
favorite quintilogy.
I guess he pretty much states that he's gonna take the stand again, like he's gonna go to trial and take the stand against Tax Stone. I guess that's what he said. I haven't heard it, but that's what everyone's saying.
The line is, it's if I'm at the stand, it's either me or you. Or some shit like that.
So now everyone's going in on Troy because they're like, oh, he's a snitch, yada yada. Okay, my personal thing is I'm gonna wait till he actually gets up there and says, it's that guy. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna reserve harsh judgment until then.
Yes.
But I'm kind of on both sides of the fence on this issue. Do you want me to keep going?
Before you go in, because you're kind of the biased Troy fan here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be very unbiased.
I understand that. Yeah. We're gonna start with if Troy Ave does, in fact, say that nigga shot him.
He did it.
Is he a snitch?
That's snitching. Yes.
Okay.
That is snitching.
Now,
although it is known, like other witnesses there.
Yeah.
Tax is in jail. Yeah. Like it is allegedly like pointing towards him.
So
he's still like pointing the finger. Like, all right.
So for me, as a nigga who's not a street nigga.
Yes. What's your take?
No. I'm not even. I'm gonna let you do your take first.
All right.
What is Troy Ave supposed to do? Like in this situation where someone killed his boy,
Yes.
What the? And then he shot back and then killed the nigga. So I know he's upset
Now-
about that. What the fuck is he? Is he supposed to be like, nah, he ain't do it?
Now,
Like I don't. Like I'm just trying to understand.
is Troy Ave being brought in, or is he actively being like, all right,
Well,
I'm gonna snitch now?
it's an investigation, so I feel like
Okay.
he's been going to court over said
Yeah, he's
situation.
been going to court.
He's
but
been going to
He
court.
rocked the mink and the what's it called, the bacon water whip wait again hat.
Yeah.
Now, without Troy Ave's word, how much like would Tax be still be in for a while? Like,
Niggas in jail, bro. He killed someone.
Nah, someone else snitched on Tax. It
so
wasn't-
does Troy Ave need to
Okay,
snitch?
so Tax is originally in jail.
Yes.
Because I think they
Yes.
said Casanova snitched on
Oh,
Tax
shit.
Stone, supposedly.
Casanova, the
Oh,
rapper.
shit.
That's what Troy said on the track.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit.
So so that's why initially Tax is in jail.
Okay.
Yes.
But not because of Troy, because of someone else.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoever that may be.
Yes.
Casanova's a rapper.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, does he need to do this? Tax is already in jail.
No.
He
But
doesn't.
he's probably
need
gonna do it to
this.
save his own ass. That's like basic.
Okay.
Usually niggas snitch to save their ass.
Okay.
Like when a nigga gets out early or is because after like this is all said and done, Troy Ave is essentially a free man. Like he's done with court, correct?
But his rap image is hurt.
It's going. Yeah,
His rap image is always hurt.
Troy Ave.
True, but it's super hurt now.
Nah,
you know
but I'm
what I
saying,
mean?
like,
In Troy Ave's position, I would not be upset if he does indeed point the finger because, like, it's a big situation.
let me know when you want me to go, because I'm about to get deep.
It's a big
Let me-
situation. So I would not be upset personally, but
I
like,
don't give not a-
should he do it?
I don't think he should
He
do
shouldn't
it,
do
'cause
it. He
he's a-
doesn't need to do it.
He's a street rapper, so obviously
Yeah.
we're gonna look at him differently. But from like a human standpoint, I'm not going to jail for none of you niggas. What the fuck? You killed my boy, and you want me to
Facts.
essentially maybe serve time for you? Fuck out of here! Not only did you murder my, I'm snitching. I don't
Okay.
care.
So
This
And
is not street
by the-
cookie speaking, not street cookie.
and I don't give a fuck what street niggas think about me.
Yeah.
I'm not serving time over a nigga who killed my boy. I'm saving my own ass. You killed my boy.
It's a
Get
fact.
the fuck out of here.
I think mostly street niggas look down on other street niggas who snitch. For
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah,
But okay.
absolutely.
So my opinion on this, okay.
The
on
no snitching
On
culture.
the side of the no snitching culture, me personally, I think snitching is at its worst when you do dirt with a friend
Yep.
and you both get caught.
And then you
and,
snitch.
and instead of taking your time like a man,
That's ratting
you
out.
throw the other guy under the bus
Yeah.
to get yourself out.
See, that's
the worst type of snitching.
That's snitching on your
But
man.
how street dudes believe is beef is sort of like a game, and calling the police is cheating. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how they see it. You know what I mean? But and I can see that point, because if that was the case, the other side should have been snitched too. Like that's not how it goes. We don't talk to police. Police,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's how they do it. So I agree. And as far as Troy Ave's rap image, snitching is bad, no matter how you slice it. But okay,
True.
I'm about to go on the other side of the fence.
Okay. Talk to us.
I can't, and no one can blame him for snitching. I know
course
he's,
not.
but my problem with Troy is he called out other people for snitching. So that's the part that hurts.
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is the man's a father, and at this point, honestly, I'm tired of seeing young black boys grow up without a father. Real
Okay.
shit. So how I'm feeling is Troy supposed to not snitch and go to jail for us because of what we think about him, what the streets think about him, or does what his son thinks about him the most important thing? You know what I mean? Is that boy supposed to grow up without a father?
It'd be nice. if he
It's
did
not
it.
the answer to. Like, I'm asking the dudes who believe Troy Ave shouldn't be snitching.
Mm-hmm.
What is the answer here? Do you not care about his son? Do you
Yeah.
not care about
Well, we don't-
the family, the black community? Like, this is a huge problem in the black community.
True.
Yeah.
Look, like, we need more fathers, and you mean to tell me he should be willing to send himself away for a guy that killed his friend? At the end of the day, like, yeah, like, I think it is whack that he's snitching. So I'm on both sides. Yeah, I think it's whack that he's snitching, but at the end of the day,
Allegedly.
I expect him to think about being a father
True.
before thinking about being a real nigga.
Again, me or you.
That's exactly like it's tough.
Yeah,
And
it's
my
tough.
But-
It's a
my thing
tough
is me or-
situation.
You gotta do what you gotta do as a father. That comes
Yeah.
numero uno. Like, he can't, like, your rap image, your street image. Who gives a damn?
Now he snitches. Street image is done. Can he switch styles?
And it-
Should he switch styles?
I mean, honestly, does it
Because
really
they just
matter?
gonna look back at him like, oh, you snitched.
6ix9ine's prospering, and look what he's going through. You get what I'm saying? Is it really that serious anymore? Do we really care?
About what?
If Troy Ave snitches, like, I mean, his music
Allegedly.
isn't super hot anyways. But what I'm saying is, does it really matter? It seems like we don't care about rappers' backgrounds no more. We used to.
Oh.
Back in the '90s, that would have sunk them for
Yeah.
snitching.
Yeah.
But I'm saying now,
I mean, Ross was a CEO when he's
And we
he's
don't
fresh.
care.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, we
people,
got
so
over
you
it.
get what I'm saying?
people bring
We
it
got
up.
over it.
Personally, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Personally, from my perspective, I don't care if he's.
So that's all I'm
I
saying.
don't. If
Word.
if the music's good, I don't.
And I personally believe you put most of them rappers in that position, they're snitching.
Word.
He's put a lot of niggas in the situation. How many niggas snitch? Like, let's be real for a second.
Nino Brown snitched. He was pretty gangster.
A lot.
He's a rat, but he was
A lot of niggas snitch and said like people always say what they're gonna do until they're in a position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can talk all the shit I want, but until you put me in the position, you'll never know what I really do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna avoid that position.
But on my end, and street niggas and all my real homies, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. If I was in Troy Ive's position, I'm snitching. I don't care.
So Cooch snitching, Rich.
Yup.
Snitching.
I feel you.
He has a child.
I got it.
He's
got 2 sons.
Not only does he have kids, bro.
And if he stays away, they're gonna go broke. His money's gonna, and his kids like, no.
Not only does he have kids, he didn't do anything. Like,
but that's why.
It was
Okay, here's the moral of the story. That's why you shouldn't be a street nigga if you're not gonna follow the rules.
These are facts.
Just go to school, get a job. Don't do that life.
Sometimes
Not only that, young
sometimes-
Lito must be laughing his ass off right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Sometimes the street
That's
life
good.
choose you, but if you don't gotta choose it, don't do it.
here's where I feel like it's gonna become laughable. If he does snitch.
It looks bad.
Well, hold on though. If he does snitch, and then his next 6 records about how he's a real nigga, he's a street nigga, then that's when we laugh.
But Ross
That's
did
when
it,
we point and laugh.
But quietly, these niggas still make fun of Ross. There's
Oh,
still
for sure.
there's still a lot of people who are just like, I don't listen to that nigga because that nigga was a CEO. How many niggas do you know that don't listen to Ross because of that reason?
Yeah.
It didn't
Like,
kill
that was
him.
It was over.
It didn't kill him, but like there's a lot of people who still feel that way.
Yeah. But hey.
But also at the same time, Troy Ave is always the hated person in any situation. So no matter what he does, he's still gonna be hated.
For sure.
So you know what I mean? Like a lot of niggas don't like Troy Ave already. He's honestly one of the most hated rappers in the game.
He is. I guess Joey Badass won the war.
I don't think so.
Different conversation for a different day. Different
guess he
conversation
did.
for a different day. Speaking of winning wars, Drake wins a lot of wars. So we're gonna move forward and
Great segue.
and we're gonna
That's
talk
good,
about
that's good.
Drake's impact in the game and
Is he declining?
do we feel like Drake is declining? Because let's be real. Views dropped, that was cool.
Yep.
More Life dropped, that was cool.
Yep.
He just dropped Scary Hours, God's Plan is #1 in a week. That's cool.
More Life came in and went, I feel like.
Is Drake's chokehold on the culture
As tight as it was.
getting loosened?
Yes.
Like, is it being like forced away?
It's tough to say because he just broke a record for streaming. So that was my point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, okay, let me get into this point. Me and Cool's been debating this for ages. But I personally
I want
feel...
to before you even get into this, I want to say this is how the podcast came like across. I was like, yeah, we should probably do this on podcast.
I know, because we got a deep
Here we
passion. Okay, I personally feel that although Drake won the Meek Mill beef, Meek Mill hurt his legacy. And why I feel that is because since it got exposed that he has ghostwriters, and he buys whole entire flows and verses, allegedly, the contract was put out.
It's more like a shirt.
The cover tracks were put no. Anyways, you can't put him in that debate as like the best MCs. You know what I mean? And I know Coolidge across from me is about to say, well, we don't care about that. You know, he's a great artist. He's still gonna be putting that.
Whoa. I said
we don't care.
I said his fans don't give a fuck, and they never put him in the best MCs list. And in general,
So you mean
before we move forward, you're saying that the Meek Mill beef was the starting point of like, hey, we're caring a little less now because it's exposed. We could have guessed that he had ghostwriters.
Let me tell you something.
We had a feeling he had ghostwriters, but
we
now
never
we
knew.
know he has ghostwriters.
Let me tell you something. I know like the
that's
people
where it
we chill around, us three, like I sometimes chill around a whole different crowd than you guys. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And a lot of the crowd I was in, I know we don't care about the hip hop heads, but like in my crowd, I knew a lot of those, and a lot of them same guys rocked with Drake heavy. And now them same guys are like, nah, I don't rock with him. You know what I mean? And no matter how you look at it, I feel like the hip hop heads, as you guys told me why I should continue rapping because there's still hip hop heads out there. A lot of them are out there. A lot of them look down on Drake now. A lot of them lost a lot of respect for him after that. Even his fans got very defensive because they realized it hurt. I feel like even Drake pissed his pants when that news came out. You know what I mean?
How else?
So my point is, 20 years from now, I feel like because Meek put that out there, we're gonna look back and we're gonna say Drake was a great artist, but it's gonna be like on that pop type level. And we're not gonna put him up there with the Jays and the Nas's, because you can't. We're talking about who got the greatest pen games. You can't put Drake in there.
Well,
that's what I feel.
But
and I feel like Drake really wanted that. Drake wanted to be known as like up there with Jay-Z and all, but now he can't because Jay-Z wrote his shit. He didn't even write. It's the pencil in his mind.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
So,
like,
how you feel?
That's just what I think.
I feel as though we have never, ever put Drake in the best MCs list. When I think of best MCs, even before this whole Drake conversation of him having ghostwriters came up, I've never thought he was the best MC ever in life, my nigga. He's not even the best MC of our generation, fam. So I don't think we've ever put him in that conversation. The only time he's compared to Jay-Z is when we're talking numbers, and I think that trumps what... I don't think he wants to be known as the greatest rapper of all time, because he's never been the best rapper.
Okay. Couple years ago, we always talked about the trifecta.
Yeah.
Kendrick, Cole, Drake.
True.
Yes.
I don't hear about that trifecta no more.
Well, the reason you don't hear about that trifecta anymore is because fucking Drake has surpassed him 1,000,000 times already.
Yeah.
It's honestly,
as far as impact goes.
Drake's in that conversation right now of the biggest rappers. The only niggas in that said conversation are Kanye and Jay. Drake is not competing with anybody else, and he's never been competing with. Like, the only time he was competing with niggas was when he was fresh out. He's always been in his own lane. He's always been 30 times bigger than everybody else.
Nah, I feel like as an MC, like as a rapper, heads were putting him way up there. And now I don't hear it. He's not in them rap debates no. When we have rap debates, Drake's name don't even come up.
But I feel like he's never really come up in rap debates, bro.
I can hear hottest. I can hear
it's
best selling.
It's always been hottest. It's always been biggest. It's never been the best MC.
Because let me tell you something. In the hip hop culture, no matter how you want to slice it, Drake is hip hop at heart.
Absolutely.
Okay?
That's where you can.
Hip hop is competitive.
Yeah.
You want to be known as the best. Pen game, everything.
But
you want to be known as the best.
But the thing is, he even take away, put that asterisk near Drake, he's still considered one of the best. So I don't understand.
Yeah, numbers wise.
But his impact too.
Okay, influence wise, but if we're talking impact, I think maybe Kendrick's starting to approach him.
I think
Kendrick's
I
definitely
don't
still
like
there.
Kendrick.
Kendrick is definitely still there.
I think Kendrick's impact hip hop wise is bigger than Drake's, but I think Drake's impact is still bigger.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Because Kendrick, his name is being put next to Pac, Nas. He's being put on that
True,
Mount Rushmore.
but I don't think
now Drake's somewhere else. He's in his
think-
own lane of ghostwriting and faking it.
My
So,
thing is,
you
I
know
don't
what
think
mean?
Drake's name was ever in that
think it
fucking
was.
Mount Rushmore. It's always been
it
because
was.
he's breaking their records, and that's why he's in that. He's breaking their records and doing bigger things than they have, and hence why he's like he put himself in that Mount Rushmore because numbers prove it.
And now at that point,
If
it was like, all right, bet.
If I go out there and if I play ball and I go out there and put up better numbers than these niggas, but I'm not better than them at anything really, but my numbers prove otherwise, I'm in that conversation no matter what. You know what I mean? Giannis isn't a better player than LeBron, but he's putting up better numbers at this moment. Therefore, he's in the conversation. He inserted himself in the
I
conversation.
don't think he is actually, but yeah.
I
get your point. I get your
But
point.
as of right now, he's a better player than LeBron. As of right now, especially with LeBron like
The Bucks been
Giannis, not the Bucks. Giannis,
okay.
Giannis.
All right.
Not Milwaukee,
Just Giannis.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A year ago, we would the fact like that wasn't even a conversation, but the fact that he's out here breaking these records and putting up better numbers, he's inserted himself in that conversation. Drake has always inserted himself in the conversation by he has more number ones than Jay-Z. You know what I mean? That he has the most number ones in hip hop.
It's at the point where he's approaching number one
That's the
records.
conversation we're having with Drake.
But if we're going based off that, then Eminem's the best ever because he's the highest selling
Off
rapper.
numbers,
isn't he?
yeah, he is. Off numbers,
But
he is.
we don't. But when we're talking real, like who we think's actually the best, numbers is just one aspect.
I agree.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
Rapping, rapping is now just one aspect.
So what I'm saying is, when we sit around and
talk
we
about
have them
rappers?
hip hop conversations,
Okay.
Drake don't come up.
Okay.
He will not.
But
rappers.
He's
but-
where Eazy and Dre.
But my thing is, I don't think he ever came up.
Because my thing, I compare it to this.
Okay.
Okay, Beyonce.
Yes.
Imagine we
Watch
found
what you're
out.
about to say about the Queen Bee.
Beehive's watching.
Anyways.
I'm just saying.
Imagine that wasn't really Beyonce's voice. Would that hurt her career? Hold on. If we found out that was some chick in a basement laying her vocals down, would that hurt her career or not?
Gasp.
If we found out that was a stunt double dancing instead of really Beyonce, because her appeal is for R&B artists is your voice.
Yep.
We never really care about R&B artists. Actually, if you write your own stuff, that's extra brownie points. But the
Rewind a little.
real
James
draw-
Fauntleroy got some Grammys because he got on some Bruno Mars songs. So
Boom.
shout out to James Fauntleroy off that.
Word.
Continue.
So the real draw to an R&B artist is their voice and how skilled they are with the vocals.
Yes.
If we found out Beyonce, that wasn't really her vocals, her whole foundation is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what the Beehive says, they'd be very disappointed.
They would be.
And
Yeah,
that's how I
they
look
would.
at Drake. When you're a rapper, the
Yep.
foundation is you writing. It's R&B, it's your voice. Rapping, it's your pen game.
Yes.
Period. But the thing is, now we're trying to throw Drake into a general. He's an artist. He's not just a rapper.
But
And I get that.
because-
But hip hop
because-
is his. You know
Because
what I
we
mean?
had that moment where it's like, oh, he doesn't really write all of his raps. So
Okay.
now we're gonna propel him. Remember, this is years ago that Drake was exposed for not writing his own raps.
It's like 3 summers ago.
This is years ago. So like the fact that he's still now, God's plan is just like, again, number one in a week. So
'Cause
like he still has the chokehold.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not denying that Drake's not hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my point is
His
like,
impact is slowed down.
yeah, and it's like,
Okay.
Which I agree with, but I don't think it's because of Meek Mill.
No.
I just feel like it hurt. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it was a black eye.
There
It
was
a black
there was
eye.
something. Yes. It's
Yes.
a little band-aid. It's a band-aid.
A black eye.
Nah,
it's a Band-Aid.
I think it's a band. I think
It's a
I think
black
it's a
Band-Aid.
Nelly
It
band.
It still has his face.
It's
but it was
a band.
black
It's
eye.
a band-aid on the elbow over here.
Nigga, I
somewhere.
think it's a Nelly. Band-aid. Like just there for no reason. Honestly.
So
Because
okay.
literally, because remember the
Okay.
timeline, right? Boom. Meek Mill does the tweets, right?
Yep.
2 days later, we get charged up,
Shout out to
Charged
Quentin
up.
Miller.
and then we get back to back. Over.
Back to back.
Okay, so my point is,
And then an
I
EP drop
told
from
you,
Meek Mill eventually.
I told you the
Yeah.
draw to a hip hop artist, right?
Yes.
Pick a genre. What genre is Drake a part of?
Pop, R&B, hip hop.
Yeah.
No, pick one. Which one is he?
I can't. He's transcended one genre.
He's a
He's in
hip-hop
the
artist.
hip hop
He
and
is-
R&B
he-
genre. I
He
guess.
is a hip hop artist at
You know
heart,
what
but
I
it's
mean?
like, yo, is Hotline Bling hip hop?
No.
That's his biggest record of all time. You know what I mean?
But if we had to throw him in a genre, it's hip hop.
I mean, I guess.
So what I'm saying is, for a hip hop artist, the draw is he writes his lyrics. That's my point. And he
Also,
don't do that.
here's
This
another.
man, hold on. This man had Quentin Miller living in a hot, musty basement
That sounds like Quentin Miller's fault.
It is.
for 5 G's a month.
It sounds like
He
Quentin.
shouldn't be in a
Writing
basement.
$1 million hits. He took him out of Popeyes. Now he don't ask if he wants your chicken crispy or mild or spicy or whatever. He don't ask that no more. He's in a basement in the OVO sweatshop right next to freaking PND. What's his name? Party Next Door.
And
They're over there,
Division
probably
and-
no shirts on because it's so hot.
1985.
Writing hits for Drake. Drake comes down, feeds him some Teddy Grahams or something, and says, "You done with the hits? Okay, cool. Let me get those." And not only does Drake, hold on, not only does Drake not write his lyrics, he buys the flow too. I'm done. I'm sorry. No, I'm not accepting that. He will never ever be considered one of the best MCs ever as far as skill goes, and that's that.
So that's where you stand. That's where you stand. That's
I
not
don't
changing.
stand there.
But is he declining?
Yes.
He's declining.
Yes.
He's declining.
Yes.
He's declining. Rich is on the fence.
Yes.
Is Drake declining?
But
Because here's the thing, we can admit that Drake is declining because we can see that the trend is going downwards.
All right, boom.
Even though he's still like breaking records, the trend is going downwards on how much we care.
Okay. This is
We're
what
checking for curiosity at this point.
He's like, it's going up a little, down, then it goes up, and not to
Okay.
that same point, down
Yeah.
some more.
I don't think it's
like
going.
a stock market.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down significantly.
No,
Nah,
it's not. It's very
just, it's
steady.
starting to. We feel like it's
But
starting
even
to.
if it is, that's okay. He's been hot forever.
It's
Okay.
not a bad thing. But here's where it gets a little deeper.
Yes.
Boom. He drops More Life.
Yep.
Which to me is his best project to date, right?
Yep.
He drops More Life, and back to the Grammy situation, he doesn't nominate it for a Grammy.
Nope.
He doesn't submit it for a Grammy.
Yep.
Why did Drake not put it for a Grammy? This is Drake who
This is
cares.
Drake calculated Drake.
Because he knows More Life came and went. We talked about it for like 2-3 days,
So, boom.
and then that's it.
So Drake's not used to that.
Mhm.
So I feel like he knows his chokehold is.
So he feels it too.
So now that I think it's a decline. I don't even think it's like even a debate. Like he is slowly like the care factor's not there. God's Plan is a fire record and it broke records because of what it is.
Yes.
But it's nothing new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
So here's my next question. So he's declining. I'll say that, right?
Word.
How
To
long?
wrap it up with the next question.
How long until Drake isn't the biggest big deal in the world? If Drake doesn't improve,
Mm-hmm.
if Drake continues to put out the same records all the time, which he's been doing for 2 years now,
Mm-hmm.
even though they're good records, it's still very much.
Yeah, that God's Plan sounds like such a cliche Drake record.
So my question is, how long can Drake put out cliche Drake music and still be the number one thing in the world?
His fans eat it up like
They
like,
do.
like Pookie on crack. Like,
But how long?
just-
My question is, how long do you think this is gonna last?
I think his fans are starting
Another
to
5 years,
see.
maybe.
That's fucking scary.
Another 5 years, maybe.
That's scary still.
Because he's been here how long now?
Next year will be 10 years.
10 years.
Next year,
We talked about this last night.
in 20 in
best,
20
best I ever had came out when I was
In 09.
like,
Yeah,
when I was
09,
like,
in 2019, if Drake is still the biggest deal,
Yeah.
he would have been the biggest rapper for 10 years straight, and there's
Yeah.
never been a number 2
Yeah.
ever.
And it's
Nick-
crazy.
Nick-
We
niggas-
mentioned it last night because hip hop is how old now?
Like 40 something.
And Drake has 10 of those years?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Drake also has the longest run in hip hop ever.
But it's easy to do that.
And it could last 5 more
It's
years.
easy to do
maybe.
that when you don't write the lyrics. Ba-doom.
And with the internet
Is it?
and other things.
Not as it's harder. It's not as hard.
Is it?
Is my point. Like for example, Rihanna. Like she's always able to put out all these bangers, but it's like when you're not the creative process behind the music, when you don't write it, when you don't everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like
you just need your voice.
But like Drake's
Yeah,
impact
you know
is
what I
a lot is bigger than like at this point like hit like take everything out the equation. The fact that he's been the biggest thing for 10 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's impressive.
And he might have 5
no matter how you slice
years.
it, that's very impressive.
And he might have 5 more years.
Even if he just has 1 more year.
It's still very
and he becomes
impressive.
the number 2, the number 3. Because he's always going to be top 5.
Oh, yeah, he's always going to be mentioned. He has
always,
that many fans.
You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking
We care.
nuts.
We care about Drake until he's going to die.
We're definitely going to care about Drake. He's nowhere near irrelevancy.
Yeah, he's going to be here for
but
however long.
So we can all agree that he's slowly...
declining.
We're slowly caring a lot less.
Yes.
I think we're slowly caring less about Drake. And
I feel you. Yep.
Like I said, I feel like when it's all said and done...
But your thing is
he's not
it,
going to be put up there.
You think it starts at the Meek thing, though?
Kind of, yeah. I feel like
right.
Meek exposing him for having a ghostwriter and put a black eye on him.
Yeah.
That's where I disagree. I don't think it starts there.
Because he's not an MC and everyone knows it now. Period. He's
Yo.
not a skilled rapper.
Oh.
You can't call him a skilled rapper.
But
you can call him a skilled artist. He's great at numbers, streams, yada yada, but he can't spit.
And that's where we'll settle it there.
Okay.
So we have to move forward now.
Okay.
Because, you know how it goes.
Yep.
We'll talk about a different day. Because clearly it's a little deeper than we thought it would be. It does get pretty deep. Because
I hope that's really Beyonce's voice.
I hope so, too, man. You kind of,
I got trust issues now.
It's like, Beyonce's voice.
It hurt my heart when you said that. I was like, oh, what if? Oh, no. But, so,
voice.
Drake is declining.
Yep. Not a lot, by the way.
No, not a lot.
No,
very insignificantly tiny, minuscule number.
Okay.
We feel it. It's happening.
Absolutely.
This is us predicting. Like, we feel it. So, talking about another, top 5, top 10, maybe, artists in the game. We're talking about Big Sean here now.
Hey!
So, Big Sean.
Top 10?
He could be.
That's pretty generous.
It's very... No, he could be. So, Big Sean and Metro Boomin, they dropped the project.
Jesus Christ, that was awful.
Twitter was they came at him very, like, there's a few after the days passed, there's people that are just like, oh, it's not that bad.
I've never seen anyone say
Y'all
that.
fans gotta stop being biased.
But
man.
as soon as it dropped,
I'm gonna say it's garbage. I don't care.
As soon as it dropped, we were just like, nah, garbage, get that shit
It's
out.
not good for the game.
I don't even think people were being... I saw a Big Sean fan saying that shit was trash.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was awful.
But I saw
Like,
a lot
we were sitting there like, wow.
I saw a lot of people saying, you bump Little Pump, but you think Big Sean's like,
All right,
where's the correlation?
We need to stop doing that. We
That's
need
what
to
I'm saying.
We need
Yeah.
to stop. We need to stop
Different branches of
comparing
music.
a good rapper to a trash. We like Little Pump for obvious. Like Little Pump prospering he's prospering at a trash level.
Yes.
If he does anything remotely impressive, we're like, wow, Little Pump rhymed this with this. He's
Oh my
obviously
God.
a lot better than we thought.
Like, when I hear Lil Yachty, like, when he's, like, spitting,
That
quote,
dude's so
unquote,
garbage.
like, he's still not exactly Nas. Like,
Little
we
Yachty
don't...
is garbage.
He is.
He needs to go away.
There's some verses...
I wouldn't say he needs to go away.
Go
There's some
away,
verses.
Yachty.
I like him as a
Go
person. That's neither here nor there. But, like, we're not
He's a
gonna...
nice guy, don't
It's
you?
a different type of music. We have different expectations. We shouldn't keep doing that.
I play
You're
Super
correct.
Smash Brothers with him. He looks like he's good at that game.
I would too.
But,
Yeah, he
no,
seems
stop
like a cool
rapping, bro.
dude.
Stop
But, like,
it.
it's
Is he a
different.
rapper? Has he ever rapped?
He has a few
Okay,
verses. I
just asking.
can vouch. But where does Big Sean go from here?
Okay, first off, I
Because
think
Metro's fine. Metro's okay.
that album was very lukewarm. It was mediocre.
We're coming at Big Sean.
First off,
Yeah.
and his pen game just needs to get better. He needs to go get Quentin Miller. Seriously, like, yo, some of them bars.
Does
out
he?
There,
Does he though? Because
Louis,
Big Sean's been
Louis,
bodying Drake for a while.
Louis,
No, he does not.
what
He
goes
doesn't need
around
Quentin
comes
Miller.
around faster than fidgets.
He doesn't need Quentin Miller though.
What kind of line is that? I go in more than my room.
I feel you.
Quentin Miller, hit this guy up.
I don't think.
He don't need a ghostwriter.
He doesn't need Quentin.
He doesn't need a ghostwriter.
I
That's not
go
what-
in more than my room. What?
That's not the ghostwriter he needs.
Big Sean been bodying Quentin Miller for a while now.
Yeah, Drake. Drake has
Quote
never.
unquote Drake.
Drake has never had a better Big Sean verse on a Drake Big Sean song in life.
No, not even. Nothing was the same.
Nope, nothing.
Not even going back to the
Nothing.
Big Sean
Okay.
mixtape days.
Maybe Blessings. Maybe.
Maybe. I guess.
But I hate that song.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah, Big Sean, he's not, it's not like, okay, he dropped a bad album or mediocre or whatever. It's not like now he's done.
No, it's
All
awful.
he needs to do
It's
is
terrible.
come back rather fast
Yes.
and
Very
drop
quickly.
something hot.
But here's my thing.
Before the
Because
summer.
he saw the reception too. He's like, oh, they don't fuck with this.
Before
Yeah.
the summertime.
But here's my thing. How many times is Big Sean gonna have to drop something lukewarm and have to come back?
Yeah,
Because he
how-
dropped
Hall of Fame.
twice.
What's his
last
field
year.
goal percentage right now?
He's 2
Like-
for 5? Is that the...
What's the, okay,
Three
so
for five?
the first album was like,
All right, so are we including mixtapes? That's important.
No,
That's
we're
question.
including album.
No.
If we're, all right, so Finally Famous is
Detroit would, I think it was his best project.
Okay,
period.
boom. So-
Finally Famous was good for the
if
time.
we're not doing mixtapes,
Yeah.
Finally Famous is good.
That's one.
It did a lot.
Good
It
for the
did.
time.
I thought it was
Good for the time.
No, it was good.
It was good for the time.
cool.
It didn't age well, but it was good for the time. That's one.
But like, how many?
Hall of Fame trash.
Hall of Fame was garbage, so
Yeah,
that's a miss. That's
two.
his first miss.
What was after that?
Dark Sky Paradise.
That's good.
That's
I
great.
haven't heard- I really haven't
That's
heard.
amazing.
That's
Wow.
2 out of 3.
It's a
Yeah,
very
it's a
good
really good
album.
Okay.
That's 2 out of 3. I decided.
It was good. A lot.
That's 3 out of 4.
But I will say, that is like a.
Do we count 2088?
it's an album.
I personally don't count collab albums. That's just me. Like Watch the Throne, I don't say it's a Jay-Z album.
Well, I will say I feel like it counts because it's Big Sean rapping a lot.
It is him a lot.
It's
I guess.
So
we
that's
can count
4 out
it.
of 5.
Okay.
And then we
said 2 out of 5.
That's 4 out of 5. Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, that was a
Yeah,
quick judgment. So that's 4 out of 5.
Did I mention?
And then
No,
we
because
have-
because
we mentioned I decided.
collab
and that's
albums
the
have to
collab
count
album.
because we're counting Metro Boomin and Big Sean.
Yeah, it's a collab album.
But
you're right.
Metro's not rapping. He's not.
But like, it's not like Janae's
Yeah.
rapping on the album. She's kind of
She's
really
singing.
doing vocals.
Yeah, but she don't have any verse vocals.
4 out of
She-
5. 2 bad albums. 4 out of 6. Can we agree on that?
Well, the thing
But
is,
when you say it like that, it makes it sound like he has a pretty good.
Because he does.
But
Big
it's-
Sean is top
okay,
10.
But he doesn't have that. Yo, this is a classic.
he
Like,
does.
No,
Oh,
he
Dark Side
doesn't.
Paradise.
It's
Does
close.
it?
It's close.
That-
to
that-
yeah, it's a
when-
really good
when
one.
people
We're gonna
ma-
play that 10 years from now.
When people mention Big Sean,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
people
alright.
mention
I haven't
like
heard it, so
people
I'm not
put
gonna-
people are putting Dark Side Paradise in the trailer. It's a very good album.
Okay.
And like that was his comeback album because Hall of Fame was awful.
Because
Terrible.
the Big Sean I know
it
has
was
the
bad.
witty bars, the dope flow. Like, was that
True.
all on Dark Sky Paradise?
Yes,
Like,
you're like Dark Sky
He's
Paradise.
spitting?
Yeah.
You're like Dark Sky
Okay.
Nigga, he's
Paradise.
body.
Alright.
Even the single Paradise was just like
He's
he was just
rapping.
bodying the whole
He
time.
went in like his room.
Yeah,
No, he.
he did go in like his room. Like you asked a question, I answered it. It was true.
Okay.
He
But
did.
yeah. But personally, this is kind of out there, but me and Cooj were debating this. I think right now, Dave East is rapping circles around Big
You
Sean.
said right now, and I agree with that.
You said no. You said
No. You said, but you wasn't using the word right now. You were
So then-
saying no. The first time you posed this
I
question
didn't
to
say
me,
take their career. He's a better rapper. I didn't say that. I
you
said
posed
right
the
now.
question:
Mhm.
Is Dave East rapping better than Big Sean? I said no, and I still agree with that. At this very second, if we're comparing the last projects, obviously Dave East is rapping better.
For sure.
I agree with
Project
you.
was terrible.
But
But Big Sean is still 4 for 6, and we're still very optimistic about his career. So we're like,
Are we?
yeah, we can't knock him for that album because it was a very bad
But
album.
we can't. He seems
that.
like he can't.
every
get past,
every rapper has bad albums.
he's at a standstill, and he's been at a standstill for a very long time.
Exactly.
Yes.
He never had the album. Yo, this is the album of the year.
That's
this is
fair.
a classic.
Yes,
This is
he
a
has
hip hop
Nope.
thing.
That's
Like
not-
no. Like,
We
he
went from
never
Dark
had
Side
that.
Paradise to I decided to
He's trending downward fast.
He is. No, he's definitely trending downwards.
yeah. So like he needs to. We're saying he needs to bounce back on this next.
This
he
dude,
needs.
this dude rapped about smoking a blunt with Rosa Parks.
I don't know who co-signed that one.
I don't know either.
What?
And it was.
So my question is, what does so
We need a project, right?
we do?
Do we need a project?
Yeah, we need. Fucking
So we need a good project.
By quick. By like April.
Quick. By
Yeah.
April. So we need a spring project.
No, I don't. I wouldn't say by spring. We
I
need-
say spring.
Second quarter, third quarter.
Because this new climate, you gotta be dropping all the damn time.
I don't
fair.
think. I don't think Big Sean is a part of
I
part of the
he
new
is.
climate that needs to drop all the time.
No, he's not.
No, I don't think because Kendrick doesn't have to drop all the time. J. Cole doesn't have to drop all the time. Drake doesn't
A$AP
have to all the
Rocky.
time. Rocky doesn't have to drop all the
But
time.
they didn't just drop trash albums.
That's true.
So he
J. Cole did.
J. Cole did.
J. Cole sure the fuck did drop a
But
track
he
album.
dropped off a face of
But
the
J.
earth.
Cole's presence is way more than Big Sean's. J.
I-
Cole
I-
has way more leeway.
But I'm saying a lot of
Different
the
conversation.
new niggas
Yeah.
need to be. A lot of the new niggas in this climate need to drop all the time because they're not dropping memorable things.
yeah.
At least with Big Sean, we can say like, okay,
We just ran off the top of the head all his albums.
you know what I mean? At least he has projects I'm still listening to right now. None of these new niggas who drop every two days has anything that I'm just like, wow, I'm gonna be listening to this in 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think Big Sean counts as the he needs to drop a song every day. You know what I mean?
No.
Because
But-
these niggas are dropping projects every
But
month.
okay, so he's kind of in that middle point. He's not
Mhm.
Cole. He could drop one every 2 years.
Mhm.
He's not
If
Lil
Kendrick,
Pump who needs to drop all the time.
if Kendrick and Drake and Cole are A tier,
Yeah.
Meek Mill and Big Sean,
Yeah.
Travis Scott's like A minus.
Okay, so if Meek
minus.
just dropped a trash album,
Yeah.
I would say Meek needs to come back rather fast.
Well, he's in jail, but yeah.
Free Meek.
You get my point.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so Big Sean's there too. He just dropped a trash album. He can't just sit and be like, "Well, it's trash."
Yeah, he needs
deal
to.
with it.
He,
No,
he
he needs to come back
He
now.
absolutely needs to come back.
Now, would it be 2088 too? Is that sufficient
No,
enough as a
No.
We need a rap.
We need Detroit, Sean, bars,
We need Detroit,
weightiness, flow, hot beats. I don't want to hear Landon Bridge. No, we don't need that right now. We need bars.
I think he needs to break up with Janae Aiko to make a good album.
Oh yeah, they are dating, huh?
They've been dating, yes.
And I decided as a Janae Aiko product,
But so is 2088.
so they can make music together. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't. But this. I'm happy Big Sean needs to die. Dark Side Paradise was a fucking
Wait,
classic.
did you say Big Sean wants to die?
No,
No,
I'm happy.
I'm happy Big Sean.
Oh yeah, let
needs
the man
to-
be happy.
No, he
Just
can
like
have it.
when every artist gets into a relationship, they decline a little bit or they drop trash.
Kanye.
It just happens. I don't know. It just happens. You get happy and you get inspired.
So
uninspired
Dark,
again.
so
I
Dark
don't know.
Sky Paradise, he had broken up with the girl from Glee
Yep.
and shit. Who's
Naya
Rivera? Yep,
Naya
her.
Rivera.
So they had broke up with her, and he gives us a classic. I think the issue is
She was fine too.
she was fine. She's also she actually just went to jail recently for like assaulting
beating
her.
up her boyfriend.
Yeah,
or
and we ain't talk about that on the internet. Double standards, but we'll talk about that one
We
day.
will one day.
But,
soon.
And relationships, joking.
One day
Depends
soon.
watching.
One day soon.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know, he doesn't need to break up with her, but like something needs to happen in Big Sean's corner where like
And very soon.
oh, but at the same time too, Metro Boomin's track record's awful. So niggas need to stop doing full projects with that nigga.
Maybe that's
Besides-
21 Savage.
Besides
21 Savage.
Besides King 21 Savage, aka the best rapper in the game right now.
Right.
Well,
As far as tracks.
but they don't have a full project.
Okay.
They don't have like
I
a.
keep thinking they do. Like,
He's done a bunch of future records, but they don't have a full length like project that's Metro Boomin X feature. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he actually did. He do all 56 Nights? Metro Boomin.
Might have done most of it.
I'm just saying, up until like this, after the 21 Savage album, anything Metro Boomin with someone else, I'm not looking forward to because they've been fucking awful.
Yeah.
They've been awful.
So maybe we figured out that Metro is not the one.
Metro sound like he
As
gave
far as
Sean
projects.
Metro sound like he gave Sean a couple throwaways on there.
He
can't-
did sound like that.
And
Yeah.
here's another thing, like I feel like that Big Sean album wasn't needed, so the fact that it was awful also played a big part.
But you
So
thought
it was
just
forced.
the two names, you thought they were gonna come through and body
Me
it.
too.
like-
I mean, that's what I thought. You can go to my old tweet when I saw that album being like pushed, I was like, whoa,
yeah,
this is
I
gonna be
expected
dope.
fire.
I did too.
this is gonna. I feel like they
With the
did-
singles though, I was like, oh, okay.
Nah,
I'll wait.
The second I heard the singles, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I
I'll wait.
don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm getting. The first single was like, okay, like I get it. This is a single, 21 Savage, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Second single drops, I'm like, all right, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay.
And then we get that project, and that shit was. There was not one highlight on that.
I
album.
guess Cash Doll couldn't save the album.
That 21 Savage verse.
I will say though, I enjoy the beat on the Cash Doll record.
Okay, like
It's my same quarrel with the Nicki Minaj song as well.
It's
on,
awkward to listen to.
On Hall of Fame.
MILF.
Yeah, MILF. I'm just like
It's an enjoyable record, but it's awful.
Yeah, you just don't
just
sit
like,
there like I'm
boom,
gonna listen to
boom,
this
kinda
later.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
but at the same,
you figure you see
in a-
that it's a good record.
in a
like, it's
pool of
record.
trash.
This is the
This was the.
little
You know what I
shining.
mean? You know what I
Even the
mean?
2 Chainz verse, I'm just like.
I like the 2 Chainz verse.
Okay.
2 Chainz had the best verse on that project. 21 Savage had the best verse on that project.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
think
that
2 Chainz had a
sucks
good
to
verse
say.
on there.
You never think 2
No,
2
that's
Chainz.
not a lie.
Whatever.
But
So,
lately, like this on this album, I did not like that verse.
So-
So Big Sean dropped a trash album. He needs to bounce back with an album with him rapping. Is what
no
we're
pun
saying.
intended.
Very
Yes.
soon. Very soon.
He's-
I don't agree that it needs to be like
Spring, summer.
Like it should be before the year ends.
Before the year ends.
No,
Yes.
before
Perfect.
summer. Before summer.
Perfect. So sticking to
A
D-Town.
mixtape at least. He needs something hot.
Something. So sticking to D-Town.
I honestly even think.
Great segue.
Oh wait, hold on. I even
Okay.
think Big Sean. If Big Sean drops a hot record right now where he's bodying
We're
shit,
gonna forget about.
we'll forget about this project.
Yeah.
He needs to
If
drop
he drops
like
a really good
like a
record,
Paradise kind of record.
then we'll look forward to
Word.
okay, he's not losing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and then go on, and then he needs to go on a streak of bodying features.
Yeah.
So to avoid
because he bodies features.
to
We care
avoid a
about
project, Big Sean can also
features. Do that.
drop a phenomenal record and body some shit. Then I'll be like, okay, this nigga's back. Because as of right now, it's looking quiet for him.
Very quiet.
And I'm a very big Big
huge.
Sean fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a huge fan of the nigga. I've been every now and again when we're debating rappers, I always bring up Big Sean. I always get looked
Yeah.
at crazy. I know Cruz is somewhere laughing at me because he dropped this awful album, and I have, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like I believe in the nigga, but even me as a big fan, I'm just kind of like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
So consensus, Big Sean needs to rap.
Yes. Well,
He needs to-
no.
He needs to rap very well. Like he needs to rap.
And I think he needs to come back rather quickly.
Yes. You think quickly. You think.
I don't think
There's
he-
many ways it could go, but he needs to rap.
Yes. Well.
Cool. Perfect. So
Bet.
sticking to D-Town, Eminem also just dropped an album. And we
You're not a rock
we
star,
we
white
attempted
boy.
to listen to it. I remember going to bed
No,
very angry.
We listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, we did.
We listened to the whole thing.
Oh,
I remember
man.
going to bed very angry and my head hurt, and I think I
Let me say
had
something.
eye ache and
Cool's
all
tried to get
types
us to
of
turn it
backaches.
off. Cool's tried to get us to turn it off a bunch of times. I was like, no, we're gonna listen to this Eminem album.
Yeah.
And I should have let him turn it off.
You should have. So like, when can? At what point do we say, all right, Eminem? We've been saying it for a while. We've been saying Eminem. That's it.
Hang
it up.
Hot
At what
take.
point?
For this
like
one?
10
At
years
what
we've
point
been
do we
saying
say?
Boom.
At what point do we say Eminem? All right, just hang it up.
I honestly hope
We're
this
tired.
is his last album.
I hope so too.
I truly hope for the sake of his legacy, for the sake of like hip, because now at this point,
Mhm.
this is the first time I've ever seen where like Eminem fans are saying this album's awful. Like, if you go to YouTube, there are niggas, like, because I read YouTube comments, because that's where I feel like you'll find a lot of things.
Yeah.
Even niggas are like, I'm a big-ass Eminem fan, but this ain't it.
But you still got his super stands that...
I mean, he's a humongous name, so no matter what, like, he's always going to sell out tours, you know what I mean?
Even the cypher wasn't hot.
The show's awful.
Like,
The show's awful.
it's because he was
The
saying
message
F
was
Trump.
cool,
Everyone's
but,
like, oh my god, bars. No.
This show's awful.
They took a plane and that was not hot.
Besides Bullet, no one else thought that was good.
Like-
Shout out to Bullet.
Like the fact that he had to like remember when the 2 Chainz verse was buried, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He had to re-bring out the 2 Chainz verse
For us to
and then
care.
add another verse
Fresher. Right?
and remix it or whatever the hell
Any designer on that record?
as a response to be
I'm
like,
sorry, Fraser.
Designer.
as a response to be like, all right, no, it wasn't trash. I'm gonna rap right now, and we're still like, no, it's trash.
That was garbage.
We're still like, this is trash too,
That was...
except for the.
Can I tell a quick story?
No, it was just trash.
Okay, so that album was so bad. That night, I drank a lot of tequila, right? And I'm kind of a lightweight.
Kinda.
And that, what's the name of that song? Wine boy, wine boy.
Oh.
What's that name of that song again?
We don't.
I forgot, but
Black
it
boy,
was stuck in
boy.
my head, right?
Yeah.
So
Hold on.
I was already feeling like throwing up, and then that song kept ringing in my head, and it made me throw up. That's how bad it was.
You thought
I'm
about
serious.
it later, and
It made my head hurt worse.
it's dog. That it was bad.
It's awful.
It was
But
bad.
okay, let me say this though. Let me say this. The music sucked. But one thing I appreciate about Eminem putting out that theme of an album is because Eminem reaches a fan base and a certain demographic of people
Yeah.
black rappers don't reach.
He's
Yeah.
still
So,
very. He's still a very technical.
I feel
rapper.
like, okay, so I know this kid who's like a huge Republican, loves Trump and all that.
Metaphor, right?
Yeah, but then he's over there posting Eminem lyrics that are kind of going towards the other side.
Yeah.
So I feel like kids like him will listen. They won't listen to saying F Trump from us.
Yeah.
But if Eminem says it,
Yeah.
then they're kind of like, maybe Trump does suck because they love Eminem that much.
No, I get
you
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
On that side, like, salute to Eminem. I'm glad that like the biggest white person in the black community is saying these things.
But it was trash.
But you know I'm a big fan. You know I'm a big fan. I don't give a fuck what the message is. If it's trash, it's trash.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. But I guess I still appreciate something.
Yeah.
Like it's very appreciated.
I appreciate
but,
that
like,
Eminem. I appreciate that Eminem is still trying to rap. I appreciate that he's still hungry. I appreciate it's garbage though. You know what I mean?
just hasn't been good for a very long
Okay,
time.
so
He hasn't been hot take. Eminem hasn't been good for 10 fucking years.
well, 10 years ago he dropped a trash album, so longer than that. You get what
Some
I'm
say
saying?
even longer.
Relapse was trash.
Relapse
Relapse
was-
dropped 10 years ago.
Next
So technically,
next year it'd be 10
Yeah.
years.
Just about.
it was 2008 or
2009.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Was it still 10?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Next year, if Eminem's still trash, which he will be, he would have been trash for a decade.
Yes.
Let that fucking sink in.
Arguably. For
When is the last time?
maybe longer?
And then when you have this conversation with Eminem fans, are like, no, I'm like, so what's the last hot Eminem
They'll
record?
tell you recovery.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happens when a tornado meets a volcano. That's what they'll tell you.
That is what they'll tell you.
Oh, I love you too
Now,
much.
when was recovery?
So,
Huh?
2011.
2011.
Damn, time flies, huh?
Yeah.
That's still
I was in
7
high
years
school.
ago. That's still
Yeah.
7 years ago. That's a very long time. And he's dropped like how many albums? since
Eminem
then?
has, you know how you always say Lil Wayne's been trash for a really long time?
Yes.
Eminem's been trash for longer.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Because
been
at
trash
least
longer than Eminem's run.
At least
I mean,
in Lil
than
Wayne's
run.
Yeah.
run of being trash, there's been signs of greatness sprinkled through the years. You know what I mean? Eminem has not had a sprinkle of. I'm sorry, that Shady Cipher.
That was okay.
That was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
I'll give that. Yeah.
He bodied that.
He did. So did
So did everyone else besides Yellow Wolf.
Why don't I remember what that sounded like?
They
You
all
remember
had
the beat?
had segments. They had segments.
I don't remember Eminem's part.
He
I gotta
bodied-
go back and listen.
I mean,
to it.
he didn't have the best verse in that cipher, but he rapped well.
I remember Joe
Yeah.
Budden bodying it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Budden bodied it. Royce bodied it. But like,
Yeah.
I'm not considering to say
I believe
everything.
Ortiz did too.
Eminem, they all did.
Yeah.
Besides Yellow Wolf.
Slaughterhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm not considering to say everything Eminem has put out. There's moments where I'm like, oh, he's kind of rapping. Even on this new album, there's like, I want to say on like the third transition on the Black Boy Black, but it's like a more hip hop record.
Yeah, that part was.
Yeah.
He's
a little
rapping kind of well,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
but like
It
over.
takes too long to get to that point.
Yeah,
It's the third transition.
the album is like 6 hours and it's all awful.
At Beyonce, how do you just ruin a Beyonce feature?
Dog, no one.
How is that?
We just
happen?
heard it and was like, all
I
right. Cool.
walk home alone.
That also had the same effect of the cipher though, because people were like, "Oh, it's the message, and just like, oh my god.
Nigga, fuck
Nah, we didn't really talk about the message.
Eminem
For a
fans
few
tried
days.
to.
For a
Eminem
few
fans tried to.
days.
It's him admitting he's human.
Yeah.
It's him admitting that he's about to drop a trash album, so let's forgive him.
Twitter tried to cape for it.
That's how I took the message.
That is
The message to me was like, all right, guys, I'm about to drop a trash album, but since I'm Eminem, please don't say trash. That's how the message to me was, hey guys,
True.
And we said it's trash anyway.
y'all gonna say it's trash anyways, but it's awful.
So now, should he hang it up?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see Eminem just do fucking tours for his classics. I don't need that. When is the last time you were like, you know what the fuck I need in today's hip hop climate? Some new Eminem.
A lot of not us, but
No, yeah, but like, yeah, you're
you
right.
kind of forget about him. He kind of
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if he quietly retired, would we be like, no? Like, if Jay-Z was announcing retirement, we all as like the hip hop collective would be like, fuck, no, please give us one around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because he's still making very good music.
Yeah.
But the second Jay-Z drops a trash album, we're gonna be like, do you remember that fucking when he did the DJ Khaled feature, he did the All the Way Up feature? Remember, I was just kind of like, this nigga gotta slow it down.
I got the keys.
Yo, keys wasn't bad, but you got like there was a few very bad Jay-Z features. I was just kind of like
Pound Cake.
Pound Cake verse 1's good.
I don't think any of it's good.
But you know what I mean? And I was just kind of like, yo, if Jay-Z's declining, I want to see my nigga. I always want to see my
Magna
people.
Carta.
I want to see my people go out on a high note.
Of course.
I want to see my
Facts.
Kobe drop 60 their last game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Naturally.
You know, I want to see legends do legendary things and go on a high note. So
sure.
I feel
It's
like
not happening for Eminem though.
unless he drops a phenomenal rap album
It's
and
not
sometimes
happening.
and it's not
No.
happening, he needs to hang it up.
Yeah.
It's time he hang. I don't want to. And here's another thing too. I don't want to fucking see Eminem on festivals. I don't know who the fuck's booking him. That needs to stop.
But maybe it's to draw the other crowd. You
No.
gotta think of business too. At the
I
same
understand the business. I don't want to fucking see Eminem on Coachella. I don't want to
Alright,
go to.
alright.
I don't want to see Eminem on Rolling Loud. I don't want to see Eminem on Boston. I don't want to see fucking Future and Russ and all these young niggas, and then closing the show is fucking Eminem.
Nah, you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a young boy. I don't like do a Legends tour.
Alright,
Fuck outta here.
My opinion on whether or not he should retire. My point is, when do rappers really retire? Only like the '80s rappers are retired right now.
Yeah.
A lot of the '90s rappers are still putting out stuff. We just don't care.
Yeah.
Everyone's still all
Raekwon
early 2000s.
drops.
50's still dropping. Cameron's still dropping.
But a lot of
who really retired?
But I guarantee the second these niggas start dropping awful projects, they will just start touring, silently just touring old shit. There's a lot of rappers. There's not too many rappers from the 90s who are dropping albums right now.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
dropping random verses here and there. I'm cool with Eminem dropping a verse here and there for the sport.
Cool.
But I don't need this nigga dropping a full 18 track project.
Well, okay, if it's still like going platinum and making mad money, who are we to say, yo, stop making money?
Absolutely.
Now,
So
here's,
on a
here's
business,
what we alluded to earlier
That's
with
what
the
I'm saying.
whole
On a
Drake
business sense, he shouldn't stop.
on a business point, Eminem should drop
In
an
an
album every day.
artistic
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
legacy view, he should stop because he's
Yes.
hurting himself.
But again, we alluded to this earlier with the Drake thing. Like, just because he gets all these numbers doesn't mean like
It's good.
It's good.
Wait, so why does Wayne get to drop trash for years at a time?
Different conversation.
And it doesn't hurt him, but Eminem's dropping trash and he gotta quit.
You don't care about Wayne?
No,
we don't?
We have faith.
So he's the
Dog,
Paul
we
Pierce of
have
the game,
faith,
is what
but
you're
we
telling
don't.
me.
He is not the Paul Pierce of rap. We're not doing that shit.
We're not checking.
Lil Wayne is the Paul Pierce
was
of
it?
rap.
Oh, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Wayne
True.
just dropped 2 projects technically.
And D6 was good.
Was it? Because I heard like 4 tracks, I was done.
So, but here's the thing. And I wait, hold on. I already trumped your Wayne thing. In the run of Wayne's trash, he's given us signs of greatness. Eminem has not done that in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like at least Eminem. I mean, at least Wayne gives us like. I even played you that verse on a Currency record. You're like that show's fire.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Eminem's not even doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not bodying features. He's not giving us cool sight. None of that shit. None of it.
We should have a little Wayne discussion next week.
Oh yeah, that's what different topic, different
We
day.
debate that every time.
I'm with that.
All
We
right.
can definitely.
Word.
We've had this
But you get what I'm
discussion. We can
saying?
do it on.
I
there.
feel like I'm cool with Eminem. Like Eminem can still tour, but like I don't need new music. No one needs new. It's awful. It's awful.
It is.
It's ruining it. It's awful, bro.
Call up Quentin Miller.
Oh.
If you offer him 7 G's a month, he might just do it.
Also, I don't want to see Eminem trying new flows.
Oh no.
Cut the shit.
Cut out.
But his current flows.
I don't want to see it. Is what I'm saying. I don't want to see him do the
Hey,
Drake flow.
Kendrick uses his flow.
Huh?
Kendrick uses his flow.
Kendrick's also a better rapper than Eminem at
Yeah,
the
but
moment.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good, but it's awful.
It's
That
You
chloroseptic
got-
flow
oh.
made me want to throw up. That's
Oh, why, just that name makes me not want to listen to it.
Yeah. it's
he
just-
needs to fucking stop.
He needs to stop.
Like,
You
I
know,
see
and
it,
you know what I blame too?
It's over, ain't
So
gonna-
boom, I was watching Everyday Struggle when
Yep.
they had Who Kid on there.
Yep.
There's niggas in Shady's camp who know it's awful, but they're like, well, he's Eminem, man. We can't. They're like, he has. I know Eminem has yes men in his circle.
Oh, for sure.
I know, like, I feel like Eminem has the worst amount of yes men in his circle.
He definitely does. Royce, no matter what he does,
he's Eminem. He's Eminem, man. Who gives a fuck? He's Eminem. Like, no.
Even Joe Budden just talking about it.
Nah,
Joe Budden's being real.
Joe Budden went the fuck in on that black.
Eminem dissed him for that. Like, Eminem, grow some nuts. Honestly, Haley needs to sit Eminem down. Like, Dad, you need to stop. Seriously, it's like your grandpa wearing skinnies. That's really what it is.
That's what it feels like.
She's like, Dad, please, just chill out.
Cut the shit.
All my friends are laughing at me, okay? Like, that's what she needs to do.
Yeah.
So somebody get Haley on the phone. Tell her this is it.
You know, Haley's like me and Haley are like the same age.
Yeah.
I think I see y'all like friends on Instagram.
Imagine, nah. She won't be. I doubt talk her dad too much.
She's pretty fine though nowadays.
She do good. But like her father's awful.
Before we start wrapping up, we're gonna talk about a few more things though. And
so Eminem's hanging up. We all agree.
Eminem, yeah, we all agree. It's very clear. Get Haley on the phone.
Business wise, no, but he should hang up.
Yo, business wise, if I was in Shady, I'd be like, hey, fuck dropping me music. Let's just tour.
Yeah.
He'll make more money of touring anyways.
Business.
Let's just tour, my nigga. Yo, let's perform Stan worldwide.
And the smack.
You feel me?
That's it.
Because like money. Yo, let's just make merch. Let's
Soldiers.
make anniversary merch.
That's it.
Cause his new shit's not it, bro. Want to know how I know it's not it?
Oh.
When's the last time Eminem has come up on your timeline positively? In the last 2 years. We're all
2 years, okay.
We're all just saying the album's trash, and here's the thing. Here's why it's streaming well too.
LP2 was garbage too.
We're all listening. We're all listening to this album to see how trash it. We're just like, well, Eminem album drop. Let's see how trash it is.
Again, like the Drake thing earlier, it's the curiosity factor of like, all right,
how trash can he be this time?
Eminem drop. Let's listen to it. What's going on here?
Literally,
because he is a legend, so
yeah,
we're gonna.
We can't take that from him. He's a legend.
Nah, we don't click on every legend. We don't click on every legend thing though.
I think he's in that level of legend.
Where if he drops just like, yeah, let's peep it.
Yeah.
But like, are we peeping it like we peep Jay-Z's album because it's like, yo, so it's gonna be good.
But he's dropping hot shit still.
What I'm saying, we click on Nas like, this shit has the potential to still be hot. You feel me?
Don't get me started on that guy.
But with Eminem, I'm saying everyone collectively is clicking it to be like, how trash is this shit gonna be? But let's move on.
Yeah. So 2017 just wrapped up.
It did.
And
I guess I'm more culture too. It sucked. I'm tired of. I'm tired of it.
I'm not tired.
It was an hour and 45 minutes of something we did not need.
It was pretty bad.
Trash.
And that's culture 2
we
in
didn't
a
need
nutshell.
It.
In a nutshell.
Don't make a 3.
I want solos from them though.
Solos would be nice.
Yeah.
Random topic I just thought of. Strem Life 3 is coming soon.
Hey! Strem Life, what up?
So supposedly Strem Life 3 is looking like.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's just a rumor.
It's fact.
Oh, it's fact.
No, it's fact.
It's fact. We get Ray Shrem. We get Sway Lee.
Your anticipated albums right now?
Yeah. Just looking forward to 2018. Just a random. It just came up in my head since we talked about it. Sway Lee.
Yep.
Slim Jimmy.
Yep.
And then a joint Ray Shremmerd album in one album.
It's a triple.
It's a triple disc.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. We get their solos and we get the duo with a new album.
First and foremost, it's genius.
It is incredibly genius.
It's genius.
And we can also talk about the fact that Mike Will Made It has been quietly being a genius as well.
Word. Yeah,
like,
he
has.
I still don't forgive him.
Like he's one of my favorite producers.
Yeah. You like 23 on my feet? I don't forgive him for that.
Oh man.
I'll never forgive him.
Don't even mention that.
I'll never forgive him.
Oh, Juicy J, fire cement vibes.
If we can defend Eminem, we can defend Mike Will.
Nah. He's that nigga. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If he ever listens to this, I still don't forgive you for that 23's record. I need you to I need you to go on Twitter and apologize.
Something slipped.
When he apologizes, I'll forgive him. But
okay, what else anticipated albums?
Yes. What else do you guys?
Oh, it's almost Ray Shremmerd older.
Yeah, that's one of my things.
Okay,
the Ray Shremmerd album.
I'm looking forward to the Ray. I've liked both Ray Shremmerd's. I've liked both Strem Lives.
Yep.
I like Sway Lee. I like Slim Jimmy.
Yep.
I like them together. So I'm excited for the triple disc.
Yeah.
Okay.
My anticipated album for 2018 is Pusha T.
Okay.
A$AP Rocky.
Yep.
And potentially a Kanye album.
Cool.
Okay. Mine, Nas. You need to put the cigars down. You already stopped smashing Nicki. That's step one. Put the cigars down.
Yep.
Stop making the Henny commercials.
Yep.
And get in the booth.
Okay.
Seriously. You haven't dropped since 2012. I hope he's listening to me. I know he's not. But you need to chill out. Jungle, tell him something. Jay-Z's out here. As a Nas fan, I still got a tiny bit of hate in my heart for Jay-Z. As much as I love him. Mm-hmm. But I still have that competitive nature between the two.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Jay is out here furthering his legacy. Wow, what are you doing?
Hey,
you're wearing nice suits to the Grammys, but you're not putting no work.
I will say on the business side, Nas is killing shit.
Yes, I'm proud of him for that. But I need Nas back.
Okay.
Nas album done, so
I hope Nas, it's not done.
It's supposed
They lied to you. Nas's album. Y'all ain't gonna agree with it, but I'm really looking forward to that Tory Lanez. You know I love Tory Lanez.
I'm looking forward to the album just to see if Drake's on it.
One drop that Davies just dropped a gem of an album.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm really proud of him for that. He's not his artist. I guess that's close enough. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and who else is even?
Who's someone you'd like to see drop? Because I said kind of. I don't know if he's dropping this year. Who's someone you'd like to see drop?
Like I said, my number one is Nas.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nas, Tory Lanez. You only gave us Ray Shremmerd.
Yeah, I only gave you Ray Shremmerd. I'm also I'm
XV.
XV supposedly dropping soon.
Yep,
I'm putting that there. I kind of still care.
I
kind of still care.
I just want to see.
I just want to see what else is like. Cause after what he did, and then he dropped off, then he came back a little different.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where he is again after he comes back. He's gonna come back a little different.
Because he's older. He's a kid.
He mentioned in the message like all things happening and all that. So
yeah,
XV.
So.
And I'm still sold on the Young Dolph wave.
Dolph.
He had an underrated 2017.
He had an amazing 2017.
I'm sold on the Young Dolph wave.
He had a better 2017 than a lot of niggas.
But I think like he needs to get shot again for him to come out. And
I would say
he just got shot recently. He's fine. He's coasting.
He's good.
He's coasting. He gave us 3 projects last year.
And they were all good.
All
of them were really good.
Are we gonna still talk about who we felt had underrated 2017?
That's where
Dolph is yours, obviously.
Yes, clearly.
Who else is your underrated? Are we doing projects or artists?
Artists.
I think Jaden Smith had an underrated 2017
for sure.
I think he dropped literally one of the best albums of the year, and we're still.
I like the songs I heard,
and we're still not giving him but like a lot of people aren't giving him a fair chance because he's Will Smith's son, which is weird because he's a son of a hip hop legend.
Yeah.
No matter how you flip it, Will Smith's a hip hop legend.
Yeah.
Even if you don't enjoy him, he's a hip hop legend.
Yeah, he's in the Drake lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he won the first hip hop Grammy. Already he's a legend. You know what I mean? Like already he's a fucking legend.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why we're not taking James seriously, but this nigga's putting out phenomenal music.
I agree. We should.
We should.
I was skeptical at first, years ago, but we should.
The album's incredible, so I think he had an underrated 2017. I think Tyler Creator is forever an underrated artist.
He got nominated,
but he also got Rhapsody got nominated too, though.
Yeah.
A lot I don't give a lot of people who got nominated this year.
I gotta hit that Rhapsody album.
Me too. But I don't give a lot of people credit for getting nominated this year because at least 6 big rappers didn't submit their albums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you also feel like Tyler the Creator, right?
Yeah.
That's my pick though. Underrated 2017 Tyler Creator.
Yep. I feel like he got mad love though.
I feel like he gets love from his cult following.
Yes.
And you know a lot of people in his cult following, so you see it.
Literally,
but in general,
following.
yeah.
But on a grand scale,
he doesn't.
There's no reason that musically he dropped. There's no reason that he dropped the best album last year, in my opinion, musically.
Yep.
And it's not mentioned. You go on these websites. You go on these
even
on hip hop websites. You go to their top 10 of the year. Flower Boy's not on there.
No.
And Flower Boy is miles ahead of them.
The most news, the only time the news went as far as everyone was talking about it was when he talking about kissing white boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally his album. He drops a phenomenal piece of work, and we're just asking, is he gay or not? Nigga. And it's not.
I want to know because he's been calling people faggots forever.
Yeah, no,
so
facts.
If he's gay, he deserves to get clowned.
He does deserve.
Not even because he's gay. Obviously, nothing wrong with being gay. But what I'm saying, how are you gonna be calling people faggots and doing all of it, being very homophobic, and now you're gay?
No, I agree. I definitely agree with you.
You know what I mean?
We're talking about music right now.
I know.
And musically, he's literally one of the. And on top of that, I think he's underrated a lot. He produces all his own music. He directs his own shit. He has a fucking act. You know what I mean? He's underrated.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
someone I just thought of for 2018 because this last album wasn't satisfactory was Miguel. I would like a nice Miguel EP. Little EP.
Yeah.
Nothing serious, just another Miguel EP.
The Miguel album was very it was
I was listening to him, I'm just like,
it's
okay,
cool.
Alright, that's cool.
It was cool.
That's cool.
So for my underrated 2017, I feel like the number one underrated artist was Meek Mill, personally.
Okay.
He dropped Meek and Music too.
Yep.
Fire. It was only 4 tracks, but all of them were absolute. If he had 10 tracks that were as good as those 4, it would have been a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay.
One.
Yep.
The album was great.
It was.
You know what I mean? And every time we hear the top 5 talks, maybe it wasn't top 5 worthy, I guess, but to me, the album was rocking. I'm still bumping it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he had an underrated 2017.
Okay.
I feel like Logic had an underrated 2017. I thought he had a great album.
He did.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So those are really just those 2 for me.
To piggyback off Meek though, another artist who had a very underrated 2017 comes from his camp, Ross.
They can say O'Malley.
No, fuck O'Malley. Ross had a phenomenal album in 2017. Like
really
on a hip hop level,
really
like
I haven't heard it.
Please.
I've never been a really Ross fan.
Yo, honestly, I know you're not the biggest Ross fan, but if this is the album that you might be like, yo, he's rapping. This is some of the best rapping he's done ever. Some of the best production I've heard. Like, yo, that album is also better than Damn. That Rick Ross album is fucking phenomenal.
Really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cooch said Rick Ross's album is better than Damn.
I don't give a fuck.
So don't kill me,
Kill
because
me.
I think he's overrated. Yeah.
Ross dropped a better project than Kendrick. I don't care. That album's fucking phenomenal,
It's a
bro.
really good album.
It's a heavy statement.
It's a really good album.
That's what I make heavy statements and I back it up.
I'm sure it's true because he's overrated. So, shit.
It's a really good album.
It's a phenomenal album.
But hey,
It was my number 2 on my list. Number
It
1
was.
being Tyler. No, I'm sorry, it was number 3 for me. Four is
Jaden.
number 2.
Jaden? I thought Jaden was number 2 for you.
Jade was Jaden my number 2?
Yeah, I think
It
so.
went Flower Boy, Jaden, Jay, Ross. Yeah,
So, Jaden is
Yeah.
your number 2.
yeah.
yeah.
Jaden was my number 2. Yep.
Okay.
Well, a lot of Jay to be number 2 for me was how much it surprised me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I knew he was dope, but I didn't think it'd be that. Yo, the album was fucking phenomenal. That album is really
It's a
good.
good album.
It's a very good album.
Yeah, so a lot of good music dropped last year. We're looking forward to a lot of more good music this year.
Mhm.
Would you say 2018 has the potential to be like, all right, maybe we're kind of hopeful for a better 2018 than 2017?
I think it's gonna be
I don't
even.
think so.
I think it's gonna be
I
even.
don't think it's
We
gonna
just
be
had a
as
really
good.
good year.
I don't think it's going to be as good.
Okay.
We had a really good but that's not fair though, because 2017 was really everyone dropped this year.
Yeah.
Last year, rather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like this year's going to be as good or better than last year.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
Let's
we
Nas drop Nas, put the cigars down.
Because Frank dropped last year too.
Frank did drop last year.
Yeah, so we got everything we wanted. In
Literally
2017.
everything.
Literally, we got
2017 was like,
Wait, Blonde?
Blonde dropped last 2017.
That was 20.
That was
I
like
feel like 2016.
it was early.
It might have been 2016.
I think it was 2016.
It might have been.
Nah, it was like early 2017. Here comes the fact check.
It might
Well,
honestly.
okay.
Oh, someone who also really, really, really had a great 2017. Not a rapper, Toro.
Toro had a really good year. Yeah. He dropped a really
I
good
know
album.
nothing about Toro.
Toro and Sanford. Sanford dropped a really good
Sanford had
album too.
had a phenomenal album too.
Yeah.
R&B. We next
Next
week
yeah.
we gotta talk about how R&B is in one of the best positions
Jesus
ever been.
Christ, dog.
So I gotta get to listening because I'm
Yeah,
not.
you do. Yo.
Blonde.
I just been bumping What's the 411 by Mary J. Blige.
Blonde dropped.
That did drop last year.
Yeah, What's the 411?
Blonde dropped August 2016.
Yeah, I knew it was 2016. I was like, it did not drop. last
Okay,
year.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it dropped.
I was still living in a J. Lena's crib. Sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. But hey, it was a.
2016 was a good year for music too.
Yeah, it was. So yeah. Maybe 2018 will keep trending forward.
Are we gonna get that hot Nicki Minaj?
Maybe.
There's no such thing as hot Nicki
Maybe.
Minaj.
Different topic, different day.
Okay. All right.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we doing a Super Bowl?
we
Real
are.
quick?
Oh, for quick predictions.
Yeah, I was
Quick
gonna-
predictions.
For sure.
Patriots 28-24.
Hey, that was mine. That was my prediction.
I've been said that for weeks.
Nah, yours was like 27-24, bro. Yesterday.
I always had 4 points. Well,
You said
28-24. Yeah, I always had 4 points.
Okay. What's your prediction, Eagles fan?
He thinks that defensive line is about to kill Brady.
No, for real though. Like as someone
As
who's
an
been,
objective fan,
as someone who's been watching every Eagles game.
I'm gonna say this on the first episode of NoteCast while we're back without Big Rich, and as a longtime just fan of football in general. I started as a Patriots fan. Now I'm an Eagles fan for like 13 years now. So seeing this team develop, I called it in the offseason. I'm not an I called it kind of dude, but I called it.
You
I called it
You
in the
called it. You did
offseason.
call it.
I got the tweet right there. Go to my page, whatever.
You did call it.
So the fact that they're here now,
Okay.
everyone's still doubting them.
Okay.
Everyone's picking the Patriots.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Not everyone. There's like a few
There's
here
a-
and
there's
there.
like a decent
I'm one of
amount.
those few here and there that's like, all right, I'm sticking strong to my team.
They have a very great chance of winning.
Eagles 30, 20.
Patriots fans, we gotta stop disrespecting
Four?
that team. For
30,
real. We can't
24?
assume we're gonna win. I'm just being serious. They can get to the quarterback with 4
30,
players
23?
on the line.
30-23?
So
Yeah, 30, 23, 24. Around that same age, same
Okay.
area. I
So
think the Eagles will get
it's
there.
gonna be a nail biter.
Yeah.
Like whole
I
thing's
think
gonna
Eagles-
be 30-10. Like,
I think
no,
Eagles are
don't
going to
think-
start strong. Patriots going to catch up. They're going to
Yeah.
go back and forth to the end.
Yeah.
That's what I think's going to happen.
Yeah.
Or hopefully the Eagles blow them
We're
out.
probably gonna have a bad first quarter. I
No, we're
bet
gonna have a bad first half.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an awful first half.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then-
awful, but
No, we're gonna have an
And then
awful
you
first half.
guys are
we
going to
might
flip
trail
it.
for the first half.
You're going to flip it the second half
You
because
know
that's
what?
what y'all do.
You know, in New England fashion, we got to have you niggas And it's a Super Bowl, so it has to be entertaining. We gotta have niggas off their seats. We gotta have niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But either way, even if you have a bad first half and we're blowing you guys out, I'm not going to be confident on any lead because we dropped the lead to the Giants in the fourth quarter.
See,
24 points in the fourth quarter.
Eagles have no answer for Gronk.
We don't.
True.
We might be able to put.
Is he playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
good. We might be able to put an extra safety on him. Maybe.
Here's what I think is gonna happen.
Malcolm Jenkins.
I think you think it's.
On Gronk.
On Gronk, yeah. Extra safety,
He's
double
too little.
cover him.
Oh, okay.
Nah, Malcolm Jenkins can hit, though.
But then you're wasting 2 guys on Gronk.
Exactly,
And
but
then,
still.
then Chris Hogan out of nowhere.
Now we're man
You know
to
what I
man,
mean?
and then
Like,
it's a little difficult. But, maybe put a linebacker on him and hope he keeps up. I don't know.
Probably play zone, but it's a little too complicated.
Yeah. We're getting in depth here.
Word.
But, I have high hopes.
I
Yeah,
think
I can't
what's
wait.
gonna happen is the Eagles are gonna look really good, and then the inexperience of Nick Foles is gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Nick
And-
Foles. That's
Just the team in general.
But like I really feel like it's gonna really depend on
The coach.
the coach and quarterback thing.
situation,
And by the way, I'm not a big football fan at all.
Yeah,
This is
word.
coming from a nigga who just kind of pays attention,
Yeah.
just based off like I always go to experience.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like since Brady's been there a million times,
Dog.
and Foles is realistically speaking, Foles isn't supposed to be here.
We're facing history right now. This Brady Belichick era is the greatest thing
Can I
we've
make
ever
a quick
seen.
point?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me just say this. If we're going to diss Brady for Matt Castle being able to make the playoffs without...
This team is just a really good team.
No, it's just a
It's not
phenomenal
going to
team.
look bad on wins, but it will be like an asterisk.
Because the
like,
first
hey,
year, when he didn't have as much help, he looked very average. The
But-
second year, they got him a whole bunch of help. Now he's an MVP.
Did Matt
So,
Castle break franchise records?
No, yeah, what?
So it's gonna be a little.
Okay, I'm not keen on Eagles history.
Nah, yeah.
But like, was there like he had McNabb, but then like, how many records were there?
He broke an NFL record.
Word. Wait, what though?
The most
The
touchdowns of the
ratio?
season. No.
No. It
I
was
don't
most
know.
touchdowns.
Peyton
Eagles,
Manning has
Eagles franchise. Like
Peyton
franchise.
Manning
Oh,
has
was it?
50 something.
Okay.
Franchise record.
Oh yeah, Peyton Manning has like
50
51.
something.
Yeah.
Carson had like 38.
Incredible number.
52.
Incredible number. Yeah.
So I
So-
think no Brady didn't.
I think it'll hurt, just not
Brady
as much
had
as
it,
people.
and
were
Brady
saying.
had it that Peyton Manning broke
Yeah.
it the year before he retired.
When Brady had Randy Moss, that's when he broke it that year.
Wrapping up to speak to your point, I think like it'll make like
Carson
it's an
Wentz is
asterisk.
still because
It's an
okay,
asterisk,
I'm
but,
consistent
like,
because I say Brady. I don't care. Brady's still the greatest. I don't
Oh, for
care
sure.
if someone else went in and still did a great job.
Yeah.
But all the people who diss the Patriots for that,
Yeah.
you got to turn on and do the same thing in the Eagles. That's
Okay.
my point.
That's fair because they made it to Super Bowl. We made it to Super Bowl.
Obviously, yeah.
If
on
you
force.
win it, that's
Like-
what I'm saying.
I think, but
We clinched the first spot like week
13.
13. Yeah.
You clinched it week 14. You clinched it
Week
after you got-
14,
after you got injured.
hurt, yeah.
A week
And,
after you
and
got
real
injured.
quick, shout out to Malcolm Butler. He tipped me $10 when I was a pizza driver.
Shout out to Malcolm Butler. That's right.
Oh.
So yeah, there you have it.
And the interception.
There we-
I think so. Yeah, my prediction. I think the Patriots are gonna win,
Mhm.
but I really think we're gonna win off the strength
Of Foles.
of
and-
inexperience.
Yeah.
28-24.
So it's gonna be close. We all
That's
think
what
that.
I think
You
so.
think
I-
Patriots. I think Eagles.
I think
easily.
28-24.
We'll see what happens Sunday.
My second.
What we doing
uh,
Sunday?
Watch the Super Bowl. Where?
6:30.
NBC. Although we're not doing an event, I think I'm still gonna go to the rec room and watch
Yeah,
it with the
I
gang
feel that, yeah.
for sure.
Word.
If you tweet us spots to go to. Besides
I guess,
that,
yeah.
if there's something going on, let me know. I'm thinking the rec room.
I'm thinking too. Yeah.
You know, support black businesses.
So what was your last point?
Points though, it's either I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Okay.
But if it's not a high scoring game, it's gonna be like high key, like a 7-14.
Not
Thing.
super high, like 20s. That's really what I think.
I think honestly though, if it might be 24-28, but it might be in the 30s, bro.
Yeah.
Could
Yo,
be. It could
remember, like the Jaguars put a lot of points on us, bro.
Yeah.
Be. Yeah.
And I would say the Eagles have better offense.
And we dropped 38 on the Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Unanswered.
Yeah. So
Unanswered.
I
Vikings
really-
went 7 and then we went
so
38.
I think it's gonna be
They kind of choked though.
Oh,
Like,
they choke like a motherfucker,
But that doesn't change the
that
fact
doesn't change
that
the
they-
fact
Yeah,
that they
facts,
played
facts.
well. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah, they did definitely.
Yeah.
Because the Jaguars have great defense. So the fact, like, it's not like they choked because like they lost by like 4. The niggas lost by like a deficit B.
a lot.
And the Jaguars have amazing defense. If they put up that against the Jaguars defense, they're gonna put up points against us. A lot.
If we score and hold them, then that's
We're
it.
just so happy gonna be able to get points back.
But my thing is, okay, we're bringing up the Vikings and all that, but none of them are Bill Belichick. None
True.
of them
No,
can
yeah,
game plan
yeah.
like
That's
that
true,
man.
And
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, we're gonna win. I don't. And there's no doubt in my mind that we're winning. But
I'm not gonna say no doubt.
No,
in
you
my
know what I mean,
mind.
but, like, I'm not changing my
I'm scared of
prediction.
the Eagles. Like,
yeah, I'm scared too. But I'm not changing my prediction. We're gonna win. What I am
I
saying
think
though
we're
is
gonna win
like
too,
a
though.
lot of it's gonna come. I feel like the biggest takeaway from this when they lose is gonna be the fact that they're most important player is inexperienced.
Yeah, because Eagles have a built-in excuse. If they lose, well, it was Nick Foles. You know what I mean? So there's not that much pressure.
It's a lot more.
But there is because Philly needs a Super Bowl.
Honestly, the excuse the whole year was no one said we were first seed underdogs the whole time.
Yeah,
but
I can't blame it, but like
we're
we're a really good team.
You lost your MVP quarterback.
But
Can you blame
really
people for
team.
thinking?
I can't blame them, but like statistically, even every analyst was like, nah.
But you know how it is. If Brady gets hurt tomorrow, we're not the favorites anymore. This is how it goes. But they're gonna disrespect the whole rest of the
That's
team.
because Brady's MVP.
Wentz was probably gonna be. Wentz was probably gonna win
Wentz
MVP.
was gonna be MVP.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I'm saying is, it's natural that when he gets hurt, it's over. You know what I mean? I find that obviously they have a great defense and all of that, but I just feel like no, it's not bad.
Hey, we're back.
So we'll be talking about the game next week. We're gonna have a recap.
Yeah,
for sure.
But like on camera, before we wrap up, I wanna. This is me and Louis have been best friends for 10 years, and this is something we've always wanted. We've always wanted to see an Eagles-Patriots Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Because this is important.
We got one.
No,
I mean okay.
Like in our 10-year friendship, we've always wanted something like this. In the last 5 weeks of football, like prior, I'm just like, yo, it's gonna happen. So the fact is happening. I want to say good luck to Louis.
Likewise.
This is the first time in
Patriots win. I can't be mad.
This is the first time in Super Bowl history where if the Pats lose, I will not be that mad. Obviously, I'll be upset because I want to see us win, but like it'd be really cool to see the Eagles win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're the underdogs. I love seeing the underdog win. Like this is I really wish that we were in the Super Bowl for them to have this moment.
I understand it'd be cool, but
no, obviously,
Brady gets number 6.
Yeah, that's just
cool.
I'm gonna talk more shit, obviously.
And he's 40.
But for example, if we lost to the Falcons last year, I would have been fucking devastated because I fucking hate the Falcons. I actually like the Eagles organization.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I feel like we're playing a team where I'm just kind of like, oh, like this isn't bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want to see them win it, but I wouldn't be like, fuck.
And on that note,
yeah, man.
This has been the NoteCast. We're back with it. Big Rich is a great new addition to the team.
Or not. If you guys think Big Rich is trash, let us know.
Let me know. If you don't like my opinions, it is what it is.
Oh, they're not gonna like your opinion.
I gotta be the shock guy.
They're not gonna like your opinion. They're not gonna like you.
Everyone thinks Kendrick's over.
Oh man. So yeah.
Here every Friday.
We gonna stick to
6
it.
to 8.
Quick plugins before we wrap up. Every Wednesday we're at Shelter Arcade. We're doing a TDN arcade night.
Yep.
Every Friday I'm at Sky Lounge.
That's correct.
I hosted The Strand.
Yep.
Louis writes for Motif Magazine.
That's me.
If you need any tips how to lose weight, I'm getting tips from this man. Hit up Big Rich.
YouTube channel coming soon.
Absolutely.
I've been saying that for like a year.
Yeah, man. Thank you for tuning in. We're happy to be back. Shout out to BOA Studios, forever our home to the NoteCast. We're not going to be doing anything anywhere else forever. It's BOA's.
These are facts.
You feel me?
These are facts.
We hear E has been playing fucking GTA 5 this whole time.
Dog, he got the bait.
He has like a bait jacket on in
with
GTA.
the bait headquarters.
Wait, but and he also has a Batmobile in his garage. Like, what are you playing?
Dog, he's been flying.
He's a flying.
I saw him flying. I was like, I had to look down so I didn't get distracted.
If you watch the camera of me watching the
yeah, you were watching for a little bit.
The whole time I'm just like, what the fuck is? I haven't played GTA 5 online. Is this what's going on online? I gotta get online, my nigga.
Clearly, we're flying now?
Yeah, nigga has a fucking Batmobile, bro.
He has a headquarters, dog. This looks like a college high-tech room, dog.
Nah, I think
Teaching lessons.
I think I saw him put a password to get in the house.
You gotta wear bait to class.
Facts. Yo, we out of here. Oh, but we'll be talking about video games on this channel too.
Oh yeah, just as we alluded, we started talking about sports a little bit.
I'm a video game head.
We'll be talking sports. We'll be talking video games. We'll be talking sneakers. We'll be talking everything.
Of course, music.
We just had to flip it a little bit. We back better, and we're just gonna don't talk our shit.
Have a good one, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
That was good. That was great.
That was good. That was fun.